you, I guess you moved on really easily.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Be safe. Drive smart.
The following is a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, DRG Media Group.
Pierre Governors State Tournament Volleyball on River 92.7 is brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, Kruger Contracting, and the Brittany Shufflebine Agency. Governor Volleyball is brought to you by Wagner Auto, First Dakota National Bank, Red Rosa Italian Grill, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Lynn's Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, the May Adam Law Firm, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, and Swenson Cowan Dental. Governor Volleyball is brought to you in part by Bauman Lumber, Ferding Electric, and Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union.
These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Volleyball. Potsdam Agency State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Leiden & Associates, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gales Gas Service.
Now, Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Well, and a happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to our final state tournament of the fall sports season in high school sports. Brian Oakland here from the state volleyball tournament. We are at the Denny Sanford Premier Center in Sioux Falls, where the Pierre Governors return to the state tournament for the second straight year as they'll take on the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. The 4-seed Cavs against the number 5-seed Governors. The Govs are the 5-seed for the second year in a row. Last year, they finished in 8th place after a pretty good start against Brandon Valley, but of course we remember when the Lynx came back and took the last 3 sets of that opening round match. Govs never really recovered. They lost to Huron in the consolation semis and to Harrisburg in the 7th place match today. And especially for the seniors on this squad, with all that experience that they have, they certainly want to get off on the right foot here. The 16-5 Governors against 23-6 Sioux Falls Jefferson. We already know who the winner of this one will take on tomorrow. That'll be the top seed Sioux Falls Washington. They made quick work of Rapid City Stevens, the 8th seed in this tournament, in 3 sets. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Plenty to talk about as well. The B match has just gotten done. Warner, the top seed, has defeated Freeman in 4 games, 3-1. Freeman got to the state tournament by beating Jones County in the Sodak 16. And we've got an interesting matchup. The 8th seed Elk Point Jefferson on the Class A court is leading the top seed Wagner 2-1, and the Huskies have a 16-11 lead over Wagner in this 4th game. So that one's still going on. Our game won't start until that match is over. So plenty to talk about coming up in our pregame show. Pregame brought to you by the Becky Pottsville State Farm Insurance Agency in Pierre. We'll take a look at all of the brackets in 3 classes, not only covering the Governors in this weekend, but DRG Media Group with KPLO-FM. We'll follow the Miller Rustlers, who opened their first round matchup against Platte Gettys. Miller is the 2 seed in that Class A court, and we'll have that one later on at 5 o'clock on KPLO-FM today. So lots to talk about with high school volleyball, all of the brackets, and of course we've got coaches' comments from Tiffany Stoser, the Governor head coach, keys to success, your starting lineups, and a whole lot more. And we'll look at the Governor's schedule or the season. We'll look back on the season that has been and talk about how the Governors got here to the state tournament. We'll start by doing that when we come back with our Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame show here in 3 minutes from the Denny Sanford Premier Center. Brian Oakland, glad to have you, and we're back. You're listening to Governor State Tournament Volleyball on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
For over 100 years, State Farm Insurance has been there to help whenever you need them. The team at Pottsville State Farm is your Central South Dakota good neighbor. While technology may have changed, you can always expect top-notch customer service from Potsdam State Farm. They'll take care of all of your insurance and financial service needs, where good neighbor service is their continued priority. Potsdam State Farm Insurance, with offices in Pierre and Gregory.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Push it, pull it, drag it, haul it, tow it. Just get it to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Right now, your trade is worth at least $3,000. If it's got a VIN number and on 4 wheels, we'll give you $3,000 for it when you trade in at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Don't wait. This special won't last long. Get $3,000 when you trade at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Some restrictions apply. Limited one trade per deal. Minimum purchase $10,000. See dealer for details.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blaze the trail for me. Because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in South Dakota high school sports.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office. No matter how good you are, a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. If you want to know more about the Hughes County Sheriff's Office and their 361 team, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office and the Pierre Govs, winning teams. And we're back at the Danny Sanford Premier Center in the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth, which is on the corner of an upper level and looking straight down on the AA court. Unlike last year in Rapid City, where we had to look in the full length of the arena, we had a hard time seeing names, or I should say numbers, and telling who was who. But a little bit better vantage point this year from the Denny and the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. Hey, thanks to the men and women of the Sheriff's Office and all first responders for doing what you do, and in this case, all season long for giving us a spot to call Governor Sports from the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. I'm Brian Oakland. Welcome aboard. It is Thursday, and weather, it's a little bit dicey, very windy. There's some snow falling here in Sioux Falls, a little bit, but I don't know if that it'll accumulate a whole awful lot if you're still planning on making the trip. Well, just battle the wind, and as I understand, the road conditions still aren't all that bad, so hopefully we'll get a bigger crowd here tomorrow, and especially on Saturday, and hope folks can wait until the evening session tomorrow as well, if the Governors can come back and defeat Sioux Falls Jefferson today. And when I say come back, as we talk about how they got here, we look back a couple of weeks ago, the final match of the regular season for Pierre, not a good one, as they went to Sioux Falls Jefferson and kind of had it handed to them. Jefferson made quick work of the Governors in 3 straight, 25-13, 25-14, 25-17. But the Govs bounced back. They got here by virtue of a 3-set win over Brandon Valley on Veterans Day in the afternoon, 25-18, 25-22, and 25-19. So the Governors coming in 16-5 on the season. Taking on a Jefferson squad, though, that is 23-6. And Jefferson was able to get through The Sodak 16 with a straight set win over Brookings, 25-18, 19, and 18. And so they continue to play well toward the end of the season. But I think in trying to turn things around this time for the Governors, we'll talk with Coach Tiffany Stoser a little bit, and she'll have a lot to talk about the game plan that they'll put together or hope to be able to put together. And maybe things will look and feel an awful lot differently this time around. That Class A match is down to a 21-18 lead for Elk Point Jefferson, who has a 2-1 lead on the top seed Wagner Red Raiders. Warner has defeated Freeman. Sioux Falls, Washington has defeated Rapid City Stevens. So Washington gets the winner of our match tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And the loser will take on Stevens at 11:30. You'll notice the time changes, that things aren't really going on a typical 12 o'clock noon schedule or 6 o'clock evening schedule. They are a little bit changed up. So if the Governors should happen to win this match today, they would play at 5 o'clock tomorrow against Washington. If they don't quite make it through this one, they would get Rapid City Stevens at 11:30 tomorrow morning. So that's a little bit of a scene setter here, the Danny Sanford Premier Center. Let's take another 3-minute timeout, and we will talk about keys to success with head coach Tiffany Stoser when we come back. You're listening to Governors in the state tournament. And by the way, live streaming is audio only for us at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page. Hope you can have a chance to hear us through the live stream. The video of this match is at sdpb.org. They are not on TV yet today. They won't be on TV until Saturday. So sdpb.org is your ticket to watch this match. But hopefully you can maybe watch the video, but still keep us on through the airwaves, and we appreciate that as well. Your official voice, the Governors, River 92.7. Back in 3 minutes with a conversation with the head coach. Brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care. This is Governor State Tournament Volleyball on River 92.7 at drgnews.com.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress. Paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE extension 2. That's 833-605-5483 extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Beck Motor Company has savings in every department this November. Up to $200 mail-in rebate on a set of brand new tires. Plus, we're throwing in 4 free oil changes. Holiday shopping ideas. Take 10% off all GM accessories. Spray and bed liners, only $5.95. Hand wash for just $20. And light details, $75 and $90. And don't forget, we have gift certificates available. Beck-Motors.com, 605-224-5912.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
It's pretty obvious the world is moving faster than ever, and that means my health sometimes takes a back seat. Pressing pause on life to call for an appointment, shuffle my afternoon schedule, drive across town for a doctor's appointment sometimes feels impossible. My day just got better because I'm feeling better with the help of Avera Now. I can use my mobile device or computer for an online video visit that allows me to see a provider for urgent care conditions 24/7. Technology that fits my life with the quality health care of Avera. Learn how to begin at avera.org/now.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. Registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Hey, DQ fans, I'm so thankful for November's Blizzard of the Month, and you will be too. The Oreo Hot Cocoa Blizzard Treat is back. Yes, you heard that right. Oreo cookies, cocoa fudge, whipped topping, and world-famous DQ soft serve all blended together into tantalizing treat perfection. Go quick. Something this delicious won't be available forever. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good.
All right, here we go into the state tournament and the keys to success. Game number 1 for the Pierre Governors, the 5 seed in this tournament for a second straight year, taking on number 4, Sioux Falls Jefferson. You got here, Coach Tiffany Stoser, by a win over Brandon Valley in straight sets, a team that can give you fits, and they gave you fits from time to time, but you withstood every charge and you played, like you had a purpose in getting to the state tournament. And here you are.
Yeah, I think the girls, they were looking forward to that game. Kind of goofy with the change in days, change in times, but they were looking forward to it. They had a long break, and they wanted nothing more to come back to state tournament.
And to get through that match, I mean, I think you saw, and what you did was you bounced back off of a Sioux Falls Jefferson loss, which you said was probably your worst match of the year. Happens to be you're playing that Jefferson team again today, but I think you came back and you showed just what the mindset was, and that is to peak at the right time here.
Yeah, it was a much better game. We just had to wipe away all memories of that Jefferson match. I mean, it just wasn't us. It wasn't how we typically play. For whatever reason, we didn't show up that night. So had to move on, kind of established ourselves again. I think this time around, we've played a couple teams twice and definitely played both games better the second time. I'm expecting that from the ladies tonight.
Hoping that is the case with Sioux Falls Jefferson. Now, that's a team that had a real quick offense, and you said it, maybe their best match, maybe your worst match of the year. We expect different things, but can you completely turn the tables on this team?
Yeah, we're prepared. We've got a game plan. Jefferson's a really good team. So we're going to have to play and do everything, execute everything that we have planned about the best of our capabilities to win tonight. But I know these girls, I know what it means to them to be here. So if somebody's going to do it, it's going to be them.
I think that was just one of those nights where it seemed like everything they hit, no matter how hard or how softly it was just always hit in the right spot. Are you able to today perhaps anticipate a little more of where they're coming from, so you know where to set your defense up?
Yeah, we've watched every game they've played since ours and changed our defense a little bit to have people in position where I think they're going to be swinging, where their tendencies are. Change a lot of things. We got to sit down and we really dissected, really scouted their most recent games. And so I like what we see. Teams that we've beat played great against them. Our girls have confidence. They're ready to go.
You see similar things in those matches from what you saw when you played them then?
No. They
change things up a bit?
They change their lineup every set. They've just got enough depth where they can have, they alternate outside hitters from set 1 to set 2 to set 3. They switch their middles out. They have one girl that sometimes plays the third set, sometimes she doesn't. So they change things each time. But some tendencies I see are that they, those individuals do the similar things each game. And so we're prepared for that, and we'll see what today brings.
You've talked about running routes before. Do you see that from them regardless of who's on the floor? Do they run the same offense, or do they change their offense up depending on who's out there too?
No, the players are playing in the same positions, running the same routes. So, we're going to dial in on a couple players that I think gave us the most fits the first time. We're ready to expect. We're expecting those hits though tonight. Anything they get in system ball, we know where it's going to go. We're going to try and throw them out of system. We got to serve aggressively, get that setter pulled deep off the net, so they have to go to their outside. I like our chances against our outsides.
Actually in that match, my player of the game for them was their libero, and a real good player back there. How can you get some balls to fall in the back row?
Sure. They move her. Sometimes she plays left back. Sometimes she plays right back, and they switch her. During the set, so we kind of got an idea where she's gonna what we're gonna do when she's in certain positions. We're ready to play around. We're definitely gonna serve away. I think some of their other passers struggle, so we're gonna try and leave her out of our serve receive as much as possible and stay aggressive with our other passers. But on offense, we have a plan for her defense, and I'm looking forward to see if the girls can follow through.
All right, pretty exciting. You got these plans and everything. A lot of times that's not going to happen, though. I mean, you're still going to be ready to make adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, we got plans. If they change much, then we can go back to the defense. We can go back to some things, but from what we see, this is our best shot. And the way the girls are feeling, that they're ready to execute it, so I'm anxious to see what they do.
And then, of course, it might be the case where going back to what you tried to do in the first place ends up being the case. It's you just never know. What we do know is that every team here is a really good team, and you've got to play your best if you want to have success.
Yeah, that's the truth. Only the best teams get here, and there is no easy match. There's no easy win. We saw that last year. We thought we gave it all we had. We're prepared and walked away in 8th place and no win. So we're determined to make something of ourselves, do something different this year, and it starts today.
Yeah, memory's still fresh in your mind from 52 weeks ago. But it's this is a new experience, and I think everybody has taken that experience. You have such an experienced crew back that we're not going to see the same thing. Lightning's not going to strike twice. I really feel that.
I really feel that too. They've been here. Some of the nerves that of course we still have nerves, but a little bit different this year. The girls are experienced. They've been here before. They know what to expect. That's one thing we have over Jefferson. They haven't been here. This is the first time for a lot of their players. You walk in here, the environment, it just kind of puts a pit in your stomach. You're a little bit anxious to get down there and shaking when you're not even trying. So, and we're not at their home court today. We're in a different place. State tournament creates a lot of situations that are difficult for teams, and I think we got some advantages today.
I believe one thing that you really have to have, you want to come in and approach this match just like any other as much as you can, but I think definitely against all of these good teams, you have to have that focus that is right at its peak, so that maybe you can anticipate things a little bit better and go on instinct a little more. How's the mindset of everybody from last night to this morning to today, this afternoon?
So the mindset's good. Some people at state tournament say, gosh, your girls are dialed in. We're trying to joke with them. They're just focused. They're all about business. And, we want this to be a fun experience, but I can't tell you how frustrated they were with the result of our play and our games last year. And so they've been determined for, like you said, 52 weeks to make a change. And now they get to put all that together tonight. So we're anxious to watch them.
All right, getting off to a good start. It's keys to success. What do you got?
Yeah, we have to serve aggressive. It's all about the serving line. If we get that setter off the net, we get their outsides going cross court. We have to play them just, they only use half of our court at that point, and I like our chances. So we're going to do all we can to go short, deep on the serve, be aggressive with that, and then short, deep with our swings as well, make them move around.
3 courts here today at the Denny. It's all side by side, kind of like in Rapid City last year. You were on the end last year. You're on the end today. How did that feel, I think, with everybody? If there was anybody that still needed to get acclimated to that, I imagine, yesterday was good for that.
Yeah, it sure was. We had practices and it was the same thing. It's loud in here, and you just play till you hear a whistle, and sometimes you play past the whistle until someone stops you. So that's the mentality. We talked about that last night. Don't let it. We're selling out for every ball we can until someone stops us.
All right, Coach. It's going to take 75 points. It might take 90 plus. Who knows? But one at a time. Go get it done. Right.
Thank you.
That's Stephanie Stoser, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments and keys to success that are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. And my favorite comment in that whole thing, really, I think from a mental standpoint, as far as the Governors are concerned, when Coach Stoser said they come in here and everybody sees them as really dialed in. They are focused, and I think you have to think of that in a mental capacity as far as how the Governors come in and approach this state volleyball tournament, given what happened a year ago and also what happened 2 weeks ago when they played this Jefferson team and really had kind of a rough go of it when the Governors went to Lincoln earlier in the year and when they went to Jefferson. Just really the 2 matches where it didn't seem like they really had a chance at all. So really, I think Governor fans definitely hope for a much more focused group and a group that is able to to kind of understand what Jefferson's trying to do and stymie them, so to speak. And we'll see how that goes. Keys to success, again, from Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. We did not interview Coach Beth Donnelly of Sioux Falls Jefferson, but certainly I had a great conversation with her when we talked with her 2 weeks ago as well. But we'll just stick to the Governors and the home call of this state tournament broadcast here. Let's hear from Central Dakota Eye Care, and we'll take a 3-minute timeout. Our starting lineups are coming up as, by the way, Elk Point Jefferson pulled off a 4-game upset as the 8th seed in Class A over number 1 Wagner. So Elk Point Jefferson is through to the semis. Warner defeating Freeman in 4 sets on the B court. Sioux Falls, Washington on the AA court is into the semis with a straight set win over Rapid City Stevens as well. 3 minutes and we're back. Again, keys to success from Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. This is Governor State Tournament Volleyball.
Central Dakota Eye Care continues to grow. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek. I've recently joined the practice at Central Dakota Eye Care. I'm excited to move back to Pierre, and I am accepting new patients of all ages. We offer state-of-the-art equipment, trained staff, and the best selection of eyewear and contact lenses. Regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key to finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 for an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastормroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Red Rosa Italian Grill and Pier is hiring for full and part-time positions for the front and back of house. If you're seeking employment in a fast-paced, fun, and friendly atmosphere, Red Rosa would love for you to help them grow their team. With competitive wages, tips, and flexible hours, visit WRHospitalityJobs.com to apply or stop in and fill out an application. Red Rosa Italian Grill, 808 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Apply today, an equal opportunity employer.
Back at the Denny once again as both teams are out warming up, the Governors and the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. About 9 minutes left on our pregame countdown so far. We've got starting lineups coming up, but it's a good opportunity, thanks to our technical director in studio, Heather Williams, who reminded me to remind you that the broadcast of our coverage of South Dakota State Volleyball Tournament action featuring the Pierre Governors is being made with agreement with the South Dakota High School Activities Association. And not only that, but the Office of Highway Safety, who celebrates being a part of a team, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, reminding us all to buckle up every trip, every time. That reminder from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety as you maybe take to the road to come here to Sioux Falls in this volleyball tournament. Starting lineups here as we've got the starters. They're brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre, and the starting lineups for the Pierre Governors start with a number of seniors, but there is a junior in the back row, Lainey Rinke at 5'6" and a junior. The setters include Elise Christopherson, the 5'7" junior, and also Lily Sanchez of the 1,000 kills, which was earned in that the Sodak 16 matchup. 1,000 assists, I should say. 5'9" senior Lily Sanchez achieved that in the Sodak 16 victory over Brandon Valley. McKenna Schleckaway, the 5'11" senior in the middle, is up front, along with Reese Terwilliger, the 5'11" junior, and Avery Kaiser, the 6' senior, hitting from the outside. As the starting rotation again with Rinke and Christopherson, then Sanchez, Schleckaway, Terwilliger, and Kaiser. Remington Price, the 5'7" senior at libero. She and Lainey Rinke, in my opinion, played one of their best matches of the year in that Sodak 16 win over Brandon Valley. So hopefully that type of play continues, especially in the effort to keep balls from hitting the floor in that back row for the Pierre Governors. You're looking at Michaela Sherwood coming off the bench, the 6'2" junior, who has been playing very big in that front row, and she'll need a big blocking effort up front today. Campbell Boddicker on the outside, hitting at 5'10" junior as well. The 5th seeded Pierre Governors, 16-5 on the season, head coached by Tiffany Stoser, assisted by Alexis Terwilliger, Chloe Kaiser, and Kim Byerly. Our starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. We'll hear from them, and we'll give you the Jefferson Cavaliers when we return. You're listening to Pierre Governors State Tournament Volleyball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 605-224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app, Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Envirotech starting lineups for the home team on the scoreboard, the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers, in their hometown, but not on their home floor. Jefferson coming in at 23-6, starting with setter Presley Pashtian, a 5'6" junior, roaming all over the place and setting up for the hitters, who will include a 5'7" outside hitter, the senior Anna Halverson. Taylor Evenson is a 6' senior, and she played great in the matchup with the Governors in a couple of weeks ago. Ella Cavernmo is a 5'7" junior. Brooke Thorstenson, a 5'11" senior in the middle, and also Emery Brosnahan, who played great as well against the Governors. She's a sophomore at 5'11". In that match a couple of weeks ago. Madison Paulson is a 6' senior in the middle, one of the big hitters as well for the Jefferson Cavaliers. We'll see Brooke Bowen, a 5'7" sophomore, in the back row doing some serving. Nancy Peter came in. She'll see some front row time, a 6'2" senior, and also Kendall Niffen for back row play, a 5'3" senior, among others, for the Jefferson Cavaliers. But their libero, 5'6" junior, Cora Hockenstad, played outstanding. In fact, she was my player of the game as far as I was concerned, the way Jefferson played. And again, a lot of denial of the Governor attack, thanks to Cora Hockenstad, the libero, to round things out. In the starting lineup for the Jefferson Cavaliers, brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. They're head coached by Beth Donnelly, assisted by Krista Ferguson, Michelle Nett, Emily Lighthizer, and Cassie Blair. Envirotech with the starting lineups in this one. And we've got another starting lineup to give to you. It's the naming of our game officials. We've got a little bit of time. Let's take a 2-minute break. And our game officials, the law on the court, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. They're next after a 2-minute break. This is Governor Postseason Volleyball.
Health, happiness, and home. Hi, this is Tara Sunshine of Kathy Sunshine Properties. Purchasing or selling a home can be the largest investment you make. I invite you to choose our team to help you with the process. For over 48 years, our office has been successfully serving the buyers and sellers of the Pierre-Fort Pierre area with our professional service. It is our goal to provide you with superior service. Contact me, Tara Sunshine, at Kathy Sunshine Properties, 605-224-5588.
This fall, take some time to think about your future while the leaves make their way down to earth and the last sunset of summer leaves us with an autumn chill. It's time to grab the nearest foam finger and break up a face paint. Rush the stands with First Dakota National Bank and forget how to blink. Fall sports are back with jaw-dropping plays, an electric atmosphere, and epic scores. Make some noise with First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakotanationalbank.com. Member FDIC.
Your family at Swenson Cowan Dental Office. You can rely on Dr. Swenson and Cowan for comprehensive general dentistry, providing an excellent facility with the highest quality dental care. Swenson Cowan Dental Office serves Pierre and the surrounding areas. A friendly, local practice offering a calm and comfortable environment. Make an appointment by calling 224-5966. 224-5966. Swenson Cowan Dental Office is proud to support area youth and their activities, cheering them on to victory. Your family at Swenson Cowan Dental Office in Pierre.
Attorney General Mark Vargo here, reminding you what your rights are when somebody knocks on your door to sell you something. Whether it's at your home or at your business, they're required to give you a 3-day right to cancel or give you a 100% money-back guarantee. With fall and winter fast approaching, our door-to-door salespeople are making a last-ditch effort to make their sales. If you've encountered this type of sale and have questions or concerns, please reach out to my Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Back in Sioux Falls, as we're getting closer to the first round matchup, Governors opening up state tournament play once again, taking on Jefferson. I'm Brian Olkin along with Heather Williams in studio. Glad that we could be a part of your Thursday. Hopefully we'll be able to be a part of your Friday and Saturday as well. And in best case scenarios, we'd be a part of your Friday evening and Saturday evening rather than the afternoons, given how this one is expected to go. We'll find out. But once again, we've got another starting lineup to give to you. Our game officials are the law on the court, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. Assigned by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate this one. The R1 on the ladder will be Kelly Devine from Sioux Falls. Scott Wagner will be on the floor. He's from Brookings. He's the R2. The line judges are Nancy Kleppen and Michael Blagan, both of Sioux Falls. And Janelle Viss of Brandon will be the alternate official in this one. Kelly Devine, Scott Wagner, Janelle Viss, Nancy Kleppen, Michael Blagan are the game officials, the law on the court. We thank them for doing what is oftentimes a thankless job in officiating high school sports. And the law on the court, again, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. Well, let's take another 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and take a closer look at this matchup and we'll kind of take a look at the schedules for the Jefferson Cavaliers and for the Pierre Governors, and we'll try to find some similarities in addition to the one common match they've played against each other already this season. More on the way as our Becky Potts of a State Farm Insurance Company pregame continues. This is Governor Volleyball from the state tournament on River 92.7, your official voice of the Governors, and drgnews.com.
For reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work, call Ferding Electric. Ferding Electric staffs licensed, knowledgeable electricians to help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential or commercial, Ferding Electric knows how to get the job done right. Call Ferding Electric at 224-8684. Stop in at 2903 East Elizabeth, just off the truck bypass. See Ferding.com or find them on Facebook. Ferding Electric, licensed electricians, quality service, and dependable products since 1956.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm's skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881.
Tackle your questions about purchasing your home with someone that has a passion for success. Hi, I'm Sean Lewis, Mortgage Loan Officer with American Bank and Trust. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, I will help coach you through every step of your American dream. I will keep you informed through the entire buying process and help you find the best product for your home goals. Send me an email, give me a call, or visit me at our Pierre location and get started with your American dream. Member, FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. 2013 marked the return of Pierre Governor basketball to the ranks of state champions. The Governors opened the 2012-13 season losing 4 of their first 6 games by a total of 10 points. But they turned their season around, losing only once by 1 point in January and February, and went through the postseason undefeated to become the 4th state champion in Pierre basketball history. The 2012-13 Governor basketball team, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment has been brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
Once again, back at the Denny Sanford Premier Center, as the Governors are being announced on the court right now. If you are watching this match, by the way, at sdpb.org, you'll be seeing it from the full length of the court. The Governors are in their road black jerseys with Remington Price, the libero, in her home white. They'll take on Jefferson, who has their home whites, and their libero, Cora Hokenstad, who is in a gold jersey. But it would be Jefferson hitting right to left. The Governors will hit from your left to right, but from my vantage point, the Governors will be hitting from my right to left, and Jefferson returning from left to right. So if I talk about this in a left-right fashion, that's how that will be, the Governors from right to left. Take a look at how well, you know about the Governors' schedule pretty much as all season long, 15-5 at the end of the regular season. Their 5 losses as the Governors are the 5th seed in this state tournament. Sioux Falls Lincoln, the 6th. That's one of the 5 losses. The other 4 losses for the Governors this season have been to the top 4 seeds in this tournament. So they are in among some heavy hitters, so to speak, and it's definitely a big challenge, I think, for the Governors. We all know, and we're very well aware, that if the Governors were to be a state champion at the end of this one, they're going to have to play 3 perfect matches against 3 of the top 4 teams in the state, no doubt about it. You get Sioux Falls Washington, who is the top seed. If you win this one, you'll take on Washington tomorrow, and then you're looking at either the 2 or the 3 seed, most likely in O'Gorman and Harrisburg, which is a reminder, I guess. We should probably give you the full look at the bracket. We'll do that in just a bit. Sioux Falls Jefferson, by the way, started the season with a couple of 5-setters in wins over Sioux Falls Roosevelt and Lincoln, then lost a 5-setter against Sioux Falls Washington. So they're playing against some of the top teams right off the bat and going the distance with each and every one of them. Then they got a 3-set win over Sioux Falls Lincoln. No trouble with the Rapid City schools in September matches. They were beaten in 4 sets by O'Gorman, beat Brandon Valley in 4. Yankton was a straight set win for Jefferson as well. Then they met up with Harrisburg in late September, lost a 4-set match to them. One tournament that they went to up in Fargo, Jefferson played very well, and that included a 6-0 mark against teams from Fargo and Bismarck and Grand Forks and even Sioux Falls Lincoln. They got another win against them. Further on in October, a quality win over Huron in straight sets, that one at Huron. And then a Sioux City Heelan High School tournament where they did go 2-2. So 2 of their 6 losses were in that tournament at Sioux City. They came back and got a 4-set win over Watertown, another 5-set win over Roosevelt, but lost in straight sets in late October to Sioux Falls, Washington. Then they beat the Governors in straights. They beat Aberdeen a couple of nights later to close out the season, and Brookings as well the following week to close out their regular season. In fact, they got here with a 3-set win over Brookings in last Thursday, that was. So here it is, Pierre and Sioux Falls Jefferson coming up. The bracket, by the way, did begin, as we mentioned, with a straight set win for Sioux Falls Washington over Rapid City Stevens, 25-11, 25-20, 25-20. So here comes Jefferson in the Pierre match tonight. The 2-seed O'Gorman will take on number 7 Huron. That starts at 5 o'clock, and then the 3-seed Harrisburg will get number 6 Sioux Falls Lincoln, slated for 6:45. Tomorrow, Rapid City Stevens at 11:15, in fact, is the time on the bracket that we see. So it's the loser of this one plays at 11:15 tomorrow against Rapid City Stevens. The second consolation match will start at 1:15, and then the semis again tomorrow at 5 and 6:45. Slated matches. A closer look at Jefferson and that starting lineup that we have. You're looking at hitters, and they've got 5 hitters who have 100-plus kills as they balance it out. Maddie Paulson is the leader, 176 kills on the season. Emery Brosnahan at 168, Ella Cavernmo 159, and then Nancy Peter off the bench as well with 123 kills. So this is a very balanced attack, a lot of weapons in that hitting department, but it does start with Presley Pashton dishing it out as well to set assists, as she is the primary setter, and they won't have too many other passers in this game. Avery Schmidt, in fact, is the second leading passer or assist accumulator on this Jefferson squad, and I don't believe we even saw Avery Schmidt in the match 2 weeks ago when these two teams got together. So it was Passion with 563 set assists on the season. You put that in perspective, Lily Sanchez has been setting for this Governor team for 3 years running, and she just got her 1,000th kill just last week. So that's a little bit difference when you've got one setter doing all the dirty work versus 2, maybe in the case of the Governors, as I try to get to the Pierce stat sheet. But, of course, the Governors employ not just Lily Sanchez, but also Elise Christofferson. So they do spread that wealth around it just a little bit. Passing stats for the Governors in as we take a look at trying to understand the stat sheet as well. Pierre, by the way, hitting-wise, Avery Kaiser, the leader in kills with 230. So she has more kills than anybody on that Jefferson squad. And while the Governors are capable of balancing their total kills in any given match out quite a bit, Jefferson seems to have a bigger balance in the total stats. Reese Terwilliger, the second leading scorer at 136 kills. Lily Sanchez with 120. Then you've got Campbell Boddicker at 83 off the bench. McKenna Schleckaway with 76. You get kills in there for Michaela Sherwood, also for Remy Price, which were earlier season stats as well. As the starting lineups have all been announced on the court, we've got 4 seeds against 5 in all 3 classes. Jefferson against Pierre. The B court, which is in the middle, has Northwestern taking on Woolsey-Wessington. And on my vantage point, the far end is the favorite in the Class A tournament, Sioux Falls Christian, who have won at least 3 in a row. They'll take on their probably their top rivals, Dakota Valley. That's 4 versus 5, even though maybe the 2 best teams in that A bracket. That'll be going on now as well. But we are set for high school volleyball. Your opening serve is brought to you by Comtech in Pierre. Let's hear from Comtech, and then we're playing state tournament volleyball next. This is the Governors from the state tournament on River 92.7.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Comtech will give us the first serve, and it'll be put in play by the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. Presley Pashton, welcome aboard from the Denny Sanford Premier Center. I'm Brian Oakland. As the Governors will play up that first serve right away. Avery Kaiser, though, coming from the outside left, and it's an ace block in the middle for Brooke Thorstensen of Sioux Falls Jefferson. So the Governors in system on that first serve return, but the block was there, and a good one for Jefferson, who get the first point of this opening match. Now an ace has an in-between serve, a good line drive for Pashton, locking up Remy Price. One of those that's too high to bump, too low to set, as it turns out. Pashton, the service leader on this team as well, as far as the number of aces that have been collected. Here's a tapper for Kaiser, but Scott Wagner on the floor saying the Governors are in the net. So the Govs, who have been in focus coming in here in practice day yesterday and so far this morning, off to a rough start, trailing 0-3. Kaiser plays one up. Price has to leave it in the back row with Laney Rinke to clear one away. But now the Governors block an attack. Now Sanchez taps, but that's blocked. Lilly will set one up out to Kaiser into the campfire. Good. And maybe that's what it'll take. But the Governors finally off the schneid. And they've got a 1-3 deficit as they'll serve for the first time in Remington Price. Three courts all side by side. Price lobs one across. Played up and a good shot outside right for Emery Brosnahan. The Governors with a one and done as Jefferson in system. Brosnahan is really a good-looking player as far as from what we saw 2 weeks ago. She was the one swinger that Pierre had no answer for, it seemed. Down the right side here, Rinke plays it up to Christofferson. Sanchez through the block, but covered up by Hockenstad. Now the Governors come up with a block. Returned right back to him. Christofferson bumps it back out. Free balled away, though, by the Governors and Avery Kaiser. Here's a left-handed swing, and this is good for Taylor Evenson. And where Brosnahan had a great match against the Governors first time around 2 weeks ago, so too did Taylor Evenson. And I think swinging with that left hand seemed to be a bit of a different look that you really don't see very often. Already, though, 5-1 Cavaliers. Here's a serve that goes too long for Kendall Niffen, the 5'3" senior who had checked in. So we'll see if Pierre can get some service rallies going in this match. Elise Christofferson out. Michaela Sherwood checking in to play middle up front. And Lily Sanchez retreats to serve. Played up by Hockenstad. Setting up outside, little tapper. Covered up by Sanchez. And then as Terwilliger tried to get it back across, it was blocked right back and down. And that may have been Thorstensen again, which would be her second block of the day. Just underway, 6-2. Jefferson. As Hockenstad is back, left to right, has it across. Played up by Kaiser. Here's a cross-court swing for Terwilliger, and that misses just wide. Governors had a good idea there, but it would not fall. In fair play and an early timeout called by Tiffany Stoser as we've got a 7-2 Jefferson advantage so far. Timeouts in our broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Governors from the state tournament on River 92.7.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart prides itself on their fresh produce, high-quality meats, and bakery goods. Grab some Caribou coffee while you shop, too. Lynn's Dakota Mart features a nice selection of beer, wines, and liquor. Stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Take care of your prescription needs at Lynn's Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Thrifty, local, convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
Well, Jefferson looking like the team we saw a couple of weeks ago. So far, it'll be up to the Governors to try to keep pace in this early going. Still set number one. We just got underway. 7-2, the score, by the way. Brian Oakland once again with a play-by-play. Governor Volleyball trying to come off of another state championship victory for the Pierre Governor football squad. Sioux Falls Jefferson also state champions from Class 11 AAA. Not much on the return for the Govs, but they do get a Remy Price dig coming back. Now Kaiser is blocked, and we've got some action up front. There's Sherwood, but that's covered up in the back row by Pastian. Another dig here for Price. Bump pass on the move comes Terwilliger from the right side. That's got nothing, and the second touch over here for Pastian will find its way down in that Governor campfire. Presley Pastian with the setter kill. 8-2. That was good action until Pastian kind of destroyed it all with something out of the ordinary. Hockenstad's serve played up by Kaiser. She'll come back on the run with a hot shot, and this will work. There was a lift for the Cavaliers. That's the first, make it the second kill for Avery Kaiser. The Governors definitely going to have to get some service runs. Kaiser will give it a try from the service line. Trailing by 5 and too much adrenaline on this first effort of the state tournament for Avery Kaiser, the senior. She'll hit that one long, so 3-1 and outs. 3 quick side outs and one and dones, if you will, for the Governors, and it's Jefferson on top 9-3. This is Brooke Bowen on off the bench from left to right. Played up by Kaiser to Sanchez. Terwilliger, cross-court effort, just misses wide. Out of bounds here on the near side. So 3 errors now for the Governors. I like the angles there. Terwilliger, and I think she had the first effort as well that just missed wide on the cross-court attempt. Here's a little tapper. Campbell Boddicker coming up, but that one is no good. As that one misses out of bounds on the near side. Now 11-3. Jefferson leading. Bowen lobs this one across. Kaiser calls for it. There's a hot shot. Michaela Sherwood. That's good as Sanchez brought the quick set. Sherwood with her first kill. Points like that, the Governors look great on, but so far, a 3-point rally, a 2-point rally, and then another 3 and another 3 in serve for the Cavaliers. Leading 11-4. They'll swing out on the left side. The Governors defend well this time. Here's the setup outside from Sanchez to Sherwood, but she won't miss it long. And once again, the Governors not doing themselves any favors here with 5 errors so far. 4, make it 12 serving 4. Cavernmo swings on the serve. Sherwood through the block, covered up by Bowen in the back row. Here's Cavernmo from the back row on the attack. Sanchez with the dig, little tap up front for Sherwood is across. Now a dig here for Boddicker. She'll get it right back. No, it stays in the back row for Kaiser. Dug out by Bowen this time. Here's the Governor block, but it is down on the wrong side. And that'll be a swinging kill here for Emery Brosnahan out on the left side. 13-4. Jefferson in control. Cavernmo again. Kaiser got underneath it to play it up. Swing for Michaela Sherwood, rather. There's a swing on the right side. Into the back row. That's Maddie Paulson, the 6-foot senior. So far, not going well for the Governors, and Tiffany Stoser will take her second and final timeout already here in game number 1. Jefferson leading the Governors 14-4. We'll take another 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. We're back with more from the state tournament. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company in Pierre.
Now, 2 weeks ago, Jefferson handled the Governors quite easily. 13, 14, 17, the 3-set scores for Pierre on that loss. In particular, seemed like it was a bad matchup for the Governors that particular night. So far, it's almost as if it's more of the same. Although coming out of the timeout, Ella Cavernmo will sail a line drive long, and the Governors will get the serve back. 14-5. Jefferson with the lead. Christofferson serves, but she'll send that one on a lob up and out. That one goes long. Pierre still cannot get a single service point. In this first set, they trail by 10, 15-5. Talked about maybe not a good matchup for the Governors back a couple of weeks ago. Maybe that's still holding true. Sanchez on the return, pushes one back, a little two-hand tap. She'll get it back, and now this time through the block and down. Lily Sanchez will score her first kill. And the Governors with another side out for the first time today. They hold Jefferson to a one and done in their service run. 6 serving 15. Lainey Rinke back in to serve. Off the bench. And a free ball back. Jefferson didn't get anything set up there. A chance for the Governors, although an adjustment here for Kaiser from the middle. Little tapper is across. Now Rinke stares down the dig on the way back. This is Schleck away, tapping. Second touch again over by Presley Pashkin. And a kill there for the setter for Jefferson, her second spot kill. Governor's still trying to figure things out on their half of the court. Our right half, they're wearing road black. Bit of a misplay there for Kaiser. She'll get it back, but a two-hand push across. Free ball on the return of serve. Here's Pashkin setting up net attempt, but it falls across out of the reach of Christofferson. Good for Emery Brosnahan. Brosnahan hit that one straight off the tape, the top of the net. Had enough top spin, it crawled over, and Christofferson unable to run it down. 17, serving 6. Kaiser will get it back, two-hand push. Pashkin with a good quick set dig. Hokenstad clears out a free ball. Back to Christofferson, to Sanchez. Good. Lily with her second. And a side out back to Pierre. Still multiple points there for Jefferson. Even though it was only 2, the Governors have yet to get a service point. It'll be up to Price to try to get one here in serve. Played up by Hawkenstad. They get it outside, but the Governor block misses just wide and out of bounds. It's an outside kill here. Once again, I think that may have been Brosnahan. And if that's the case, she would have 4 so far. Here with the right idea on the block. They just didn't have the angle coming back. And serving here is Kendall Niffen once again. Sanchez, hot shot, but dug up into the air, and a good job there by Pashkin. Here had a block, and now the touch here for the Cavaliers on a bump pass by Brosnahan over to the far side antenna. That'll touch, and that'll be ruled out of bounds. Governors will take the first error by the Cavs. Try to turn it into a service run here. Sanchez, good angle this time. That's an ace for Lily Sanchez, and there it is, the first service point, the 9th point of this first set, but the first one in serve by the Governors. Back to a single-digit deficit, 9 serving 18. Sioux Falls Christian is out to a double-digit lead as well, 17-7 over Dakota Valley. Now Sanchez serves long. So aggressive serving has to be the key to success for the Governors, but certainly understand when they serve 3 of them long so far, but that is still helping the Jefferson cause. Hokenstad serves, put up by Kaiser to Sanchez across the way, and a big shot here for Reese Terwilliger. Good. First kill for Reese in this state tournament. One and done this time for Jefferson. Pierre still has time, but they can really use a big service run. And it starts with that aggressive serving, trying to keep the Cavaliers out of system. They're in system here, but just a tapper across from Paulson. Now Boddicker swings and is denied. The block up front. Paulson there, but I believe we go with Taylor Evenson on this ace block. 3 of those now for the Cavaliers, as Brooke Bowen will check in for Evenson, and she'll serve. 20-10 our score. First set on the way to 25. Bowen uses the left side of the service line. She'll send it left to right across. Quick set here for Sherwood. Sent right, well, close back. Paulson takes a swing, and Price unable to handle that after the first dig attempt by Avery Kaiser. Maddie Paulson will swing and score. 21-10. Meanwhile, Woolsey Wessington leads Northwestern 22-17. That's the 5 leading the 4 on the Class B court. Here comes Boddicker swinging left side. Dug out by Niffen in the back row. Another one here blocked by the Governors, and it's good. Sherwood, Terwilliger teaming up on that one. First block of the day for Pierre. At first, I thought that one was going down on the Pierre side, but it was over to Jefferson. And now Jefferson will take a quick timeout. 21-11. They've got quite a cushion, a Coca-Cola break in the action. We pause for 30 seconds. Governors will be in come from behind mode when we return with more from the state volleyball tournament on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Thinking of that winter vacation? It's time to book your flights from Pierre Regional Airport through United.com or American Airlines. If traveling to Denver, schedule your flight at DenverAirConnection.com. The morning flight leaves at 8:20, allowing you to connect to the majority of continued flights. Avoid the crowds, enjoy no driving, and free parking when you fly from Pierre Regional Airport. 50 passenger jets and a 1-hour direct flight to Denver. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport.
21-11, Jefferson. Just like they did 2 weeks ago, having very little trouble with the Governors so far. We do have a lot of volleyball to be played, and I think at some point you just still kind of get the sense the Governors will figure this thing out, but so far it has been all Cavaliers. As they get a new player in off of that timeout, talked about Avery Schmidt, a 5'7" sophomore. Second leading set assist passer on this team. Beth Donnelly's crew has their rotation set, and Reese Terwilliger ready to serve, coming from right to left. Terwilliger straight up the gut, and Hokenstad will hit Kelly Devine up in the ladder. Unable to handle that one. That's a peanut butter cup for Reese Terwilliger. Second ace now for the Governors, and Danny Beck will get an opportunity to come in and play some up front. Mostly defense. Sherwood out, the junior. Danny Beck, the senior, in. 12 serving 21. Terwilliger. More of a change-up on that one. Cavernmo played it up, and now the set pass is over the top of Nancy Peter, the 6'2" senior who has checked in for Jefferson in that timeout as well. Serve return error here for Jefferson. It may have been Schmidt on the pass, her first attempt, just a little bit too long. Hokenstad with a play up here. That is Schmidt setting, and the tapper here for Nancy Peter is through the Danny Beck block attempt, and that is down. Peter becomes the 5th player in the kill column. Governor scored 3 in a row. 5th player in the kill column for Jefferson, though. Cavernmo with a net serve, and too short on the pancake attempt on the dive by Kaiser. This is a net serve into an ace for Ella Cavernmo. 23-13, Cavaliers seemingly bouncing right back, but Cavernmo goes long on this one, her second miss in serve. So Pierre still in a big hole. Looks like Woolsey Wessington finished off Northwestern. Could be a bit of a surprise there, but the Warbirds a very, very good squad. 4-5 in on the B court is expected to be a little tighter match than the A and the double A courts. This is a good Pierre block, but Jefferson got it back. Now Price with the dig in the back row up to Christofferson on the move. Sanchez had to reach for that one just a little bit, unable to get it across, and that is error number 6 in this first game for the Governors. That will bring up set point for Jefferson. Another one and done in serve for Pierre. Serving here is Maddie Paulson. It's a hot shot. Kaiser plays it up. Pushed away by Sanchez. Here's one through the block, and the Governor point here and a double hit called on the set. Took me a while to figure out what was going on. I'm not able to hear whistles with a headset on here, but and certainly there are more whistles all over the court. Still set point. 15 serving 24. Lainey Rinke sends it across. There's a big shot and a nice job staring it down by Christofferson. Pushed away by Rinke on a free ball, though. Here come the Cavs. Peter on the right side is blocked. Back to Jefferson. They'll free ball it back. Now it's Price to Christofferson. Line drive to Schleckaway. Couldn't get much on that. And now the middle hit here for Brooke Thorstensen for the finish in game number 1 down to the middle back on the Governor's side. 25-15 score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Jefferson strikes first. They're 4-0 set-wise against the Governors here starting 2 weeks ago. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. Our second set will come up. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. And game number 2 next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball from the state tournament. Your official voice to the Governors, River 92.7, drgnews.com.
People helping people. Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Flip your loan, lower your payment with great rates from Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. This is Jody. Now is the time to refinance your vehicle or a recreational vehicle with rates as low as 2.3%. Plus, no payments for 90 days and $75 cash after finalization. Come see us on North Garfield Avenue at Northridge Plaza. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We're back at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. Game one is all Jefferson, 25-15, as they defeat the Pierre Governors. It was an 11-6 advantage in the kill column for Jefferson, but also a 3-1 block advantage. Both teams had a couple of aces. The Governors with 6 errors compared to just 3 for Sioux Falls Jefferson as well. Pretty much all told, it all adds up to that 10-point victory for Jefferson. And again, the big story is that the fact that the Governors just not able to get any points in serve. They had one 3-point rally, which meant they served, got a side out plus 2 service points. But everything else, I believe, was all one and done in serve. Whereas Jefferson, for the most part, had 3 and 2-point service rallies. I don't believe they had anything more than 3 points at any given time, but it was just things falling the way of the Cavaliers in that first set. But here, the Governors will strike first. Just some tap play up front. Elise Christopherson with the pass. Lily Sanchez with the tapper over. Off of a fingertip touch and down the Governors. Lead set 2. 1-0. Comtech first serve was put in play by Remington Price, and she'll get it back through the block. Here come the Govs with Avery Kaiser on the left side. That didn't have a lot on it. Now Taylor Evenson takes the swing. Good set dig for Elise Christopherson. Now Kaiser tried again. Cora Hokenstad was there. Kaiser will get another opportunity. Hot shot this time, but dug out by Elika Vernmo. Now we've got a ball on the Governor's side of the court, and they let it play. They let the play go. A ball got loose from the A court. The line official, Nancy Kleppen, was talking about the ball in the Governor's side, even though it was still further behind, but that ball was getting well up in to the Governor's side of the court. Kelly Devine saying, and I understand you've got to let the play occur as it is happening, but if you've got a loose ball on your court, I mean, the Governors are seeing this happen, so they're kind of easing up a little bit. They're not necessarily, they're a little more concerned about having a ball underneath their feet. You don't want to jump up and fall on a ball and roll an ankle or something worse. Now all 4 officials are going to talk about this one here. Because basically what happened was a swinging kill for Jefferson. All the while, Nancy Kleppen started reacting from that the Governor corner side, trying to wave the flag to stop the play. And they will replay the point. So the Governors will appreciate that. And I think the difference here was that the line official in the corner, Nancy Kleppen, was waving her flag, and the Governors who were seeing that started to react. So they eased up on the play. Meanwhile, Jefferson kept at it. Looked like they had a kill, but it is still 1-0. Second serve of the game again, put in play by Remy Price from the 10-foot line. Swing there by Brosnahan, blocked back, but now two players wanted to dig. This one is wide. Hokenstad and Brosnahan both go after the second touch here, and Brosnahan had to retreat out of bounds, and she returned it back wide of the ladder side antenna. So a 2-0 lead, but Price will miss one short. Wanted to lob that one across, but that one stays into the net. The Governors score the first two, but now one serving two as Jefferson will send in Kendall Niffen to serve. Niffen, the 5'3" senior, serving specialist, but she'll play through the back row as well. Lainey Rinke with the play up, back to Christofferson, but there's a swing for Terwilliger. And I believe Jefferson got a touch on that. You got Brooke Thorstensen up front. And if she did get that one, that would be her third block of this match so far. Two serving two. This one not enough from Niffen to get it across. That one hit the net at the top, right near the near side pin as well. Now Christofferson out. Sherwood in up front for the Governors. Serving is Lily Sanchez. This one returned right back, and a hot shot by Kaiser, but Hokenstad digs it out. Now it's a set dig for Kaiser instead. Terwilliger will send one to the back row. Back set here. Evenson taps, and the Governors too late in getting there. The tapper good for Taylor Evenson, but what can you say about Cora Hokenstad, who stared down the bullet from Avery Kaiser? Hot shot from Kaiser on that return of serve that came right back to the Governors' side. Now Hokenstad serves. Governors will swing it away from Terwilliger. Up on the left side, Cavernmo through the dig of Sanchez. And that one to the back row. Ella Cavernmo scores her first kill of this match. That is 7 different scores in the kill column now for Jefferson. As the Governors trail 4-3, here's an ace, mishandled by Price. And that'll be Hokenstad who will score the single in serve. 5-3, Jefferson. They win the first one, 25-15. Hokenstad back to Kaiser. She'll leave it in the back row. Price passed over to Sanchez, who free balls it out. Here comes Evenson on the run. Good job by Rinke to dig that one out. Now Kaiser taps. It's blocked, but then sent back over by Sherwood. Up front, there's Paulson. Well-timed. Passed into Paulson. Quick set that time, and Maddie Paulson with her third. And another one in a row. That's 4 straight now for Jefferson as they lead 6-3. Hokenstad back to Kaiser, coming up right side, getting the back set, and this one falls out of bounds, and they say there was a touch there, so Avery Kaiser will score. Kill number 3. Side out back to the Governors. 4 serving 6. Kaiser down the right side, but just misses wide and out of bounds. That was a good angle, but just a little too sharp. And it'll be 7-4 Governors. It'll be Brooke Bowen to serve left to right this time. Played up by Terwilliger. Wants it back from Kaiser, in fact, from the back row, but dig is there for Kendall Niffen. Now cleared by Cavernmo, and right there is Michaela Sherwood, who gets the block. Back down. Off the net. And it'll be 5-7. 5 serving 7. Back row pass, another block up front, and this time McKenna Schleckaway. If the Governors ever get a chance to turn things around, that block is usually a good way to do it. 6 serving 7. Here trying to keep pace. Here's a slide move, but missing long is Paulson. Second error for Jefferson, and now the Governors with 3 straight. Terwilliger trying to continue. Governor student body has a handful of kids who have made their way down here to Sioux Falls. Set up outside Boddicker, dug out of the back row. Good job by Niffen. There's another miss, though, here for Cavernmo. And now the Governors starting to get Jefferson to make some of their own mistakes. And right now, Pierre is back in front. 8 serving 7. Game number 2. Keep tabs on those other courts and what's going on. But right now, it's Happer here for Paulson, kept away from the block. Governors had 2 blockers up there in Schleckaway and Boddicker, but Maddie Paulson had the good vision, and she just tapped it right away from them. And the second line of defense for Pierre was not expecting that angle. Cavernmo serves in an 8-8 tie. Pierre kept it in the back row. Long free ball back from Remy Price. Now on the left side. To her belly goes Sanchez to dig it up, send it back over. Now Pierre gets it back, but there is Campbell Boddicker with a 2-hand tap over the block and down. Boddicker's first kill. And Elise Christofferson off of the set assist will head back to serve as Pierre maintains the lead, 9-8. AC missed on her first one. This time good, and miscommunication in the back row. Cavernmo and Bowen, I believe that is, played the I got it, you take it game. It's an easy ace, a gift ace for Elise Christofferson. As Cavernmo checks out, and they send Anna Halverson, a 5'7" senior, in to play the back line. This one is good. Bowen ducked underneath it. That one looked, even from up here, like it was going to sail long, but Christofferson with back-to-back aces, and the Governors lead 11-8 here in game number 2. A timeout called by the Cavaliers. We'll take it with them. A timeout sponsored in our broadcast by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Grab a Coke. Be back in 30 seconds. This is Governor State Tournament Volleyball.
It's the season of getting cozy, the season of warm apple ciders and sweet pumpkin pies. Before it's gone, be sure to get in the car, rev up that engine, put your pedal to the metal, and burn rubber before heading straight to the games. Fall sports are back, and First Dakota is sitting right up front with you on this adrenaline roller coaster. Raise your hands with every game-saving point, shout out your lungs when it kicks into overtime, and enjoy the ride of the season. Make some noise with First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakotanationalbank.com. Member FDIC.
Well, the Governors trying to build some momentum here. A couple of aces for Elise Christofferson, both of them born out of just basic misplays by Sioux Falls Jefferson. One of them featuring 2 players thinking the other one's got it. One of them a duck under that Elise Christofferson got to fall in front of the back end line. Here up by 3 here, game number 2, 11-8, down a set. Now Christofferson goes left side this time. That's our near side, but misses it wide and out of bounds. 3 service errors in the first set, now 3 in the second for the Governors. And unfortunately, this one, as has been the case many times this season, coming right out of a timeout that was called by the opposing team. Here's a dig back over, out of bounds. That'll be a swinging kill for Lily Sanchez on the left side. Or was that Campbell Boddicker? She's checking out now. That is Boddicker's normal spot. That may have been the second for CB. 12-9, Governors. Lady Rinke serves, and this one through the hands of Anna Halverson. That one probably would have gone long, so maybe Halverson had some indecision on how to play that one or whether to play it at all. Governors will take it. Another service ace, 13-9, as they hit the halfway point here in game number 2. Here's one well played. Thorstensen from Presley Passion. Little tapper through the block and down. Brooke Thorstensen will score her second kill. Well, I've got her with 3 blocks in this match so far as well. 13-10. Passion will serve for the Cavaliers. Left to right. Played up by Kaiser, wanted it back, but it's a back set and down the line. It's good for McKenna Schleckaway. To the outside right, well placed by Elise Christofferson. Schleck's first kill. 14-10. And another service error here. I believe that was Price this time around. Pierre trying to serve aggressively. They will struggle against these top-tier teams in this tournament if they are not serving as aggressively as they can. A lot of times that aggressive serve brings about service miscues. Kendall Niffen in to serve for the Cavaliers. A lot of noise from the fan base of Woolsey Wessington, who leads Northwestern 22-19 after winning the first set on that B court. Sanchez is dug out on an attack. The Governors will come up with a block, and Reese Terwilliger and Sanchez are right there to deny. Give that one to RT on a single, but boy, the Governors now with 3 ace blocks here in this second game. Using that to turn things around. They lead 15-11. Still got a long way to go. Sanchez serves. Another block for the Governors. Covered up, though, by Kendall Niffen. Now Cavernmo will take a swing. Not much on it. It's Kaiser to Sanchez and back out to Michaela Sherwood. She didn't get much on that herself, but a free ball comes back. Now the Governors unable to get a swing and kill for Kaiser. We play on. Again, I thought I heard a whistle, but that was from a different court. Sherwood set, dug, and the second attempt by Cavernmo, who ran out of room over near the ladder, could not get it across. That'll be a kill for Michaela Sherwood for all intents and purposes. 16-11, the Governors with their biggest lead at 5. Second set, Sanchez with a line drive straight across, but played up by Hockenstad, and a nice look tap here for, that is Taylor Evenson, who will get her third kill of the day. 12 serving 16, Pierre maintaining a lead. Sioux Falls Christian up by 10 again on Dakota Valley, 22-12 in the A court, as they look to go up 2-0. Ranging over to play it up is Remy Price, and this one short hop ruled down as the tapper good for Sherwood, I believe. (17-12). Pierre has it back, getting the service runs here in this set. Kaiser's turn, sent it across, played up. There's Price with a dig, staring that one down from Cavernmo. Palm shot across from the back row. Kaiser, then the return back to Terwilliger. Tried to redirect on a tap. No good. Now Kaiser with a one-handed dig. Saves that one. Price to Sanchez to free ball it out. And a tall set, and it's touched over the net. 1, 2, 3, we play on. The Governors somehow kept it off the net, or off the floor, and now Paulson will put one away. Boy, neither team had the luxury of assuming anything on that one. There was a line drive set that was too tall for the swinger on the Jefferson side, but there was still one line of defense, and that was Cavernmo over by the ladder. She got the save as far as Jefferson is concerned. Pierre kept it alive somehow, but was not able to get the put away. 13 serving 17. Brooke Bowen, the server for Jefferson. Bodeker's back in. Little tapper is blocked right back. Now the second touch by Sanchez over. Returned again. Terwilliger couldn't get the put away. Now it's a free ball out by Avery Kaiser. Here come the Cavs. Back set to the slide. Tapper over the top of the defense. A good effort by the Governors. The Kaiser unable to keep it off the floor. That's a 6th kill, the 4th in the game for Maddie Paulson. And Jefferson back within 3, 14 serving 17, but we have a Governor timeout called that we'll take with them, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. 17-14, Pierre trying to even this thing up as we're back with more from the state volleyball tournament on River 92.7.
Your family at Swenson Cowan Dental Office. You can rely on Dr. Swenson and Cowan for comprehensive general dentistry, providing an excellent facility with the highest quality dental care. Swenson Cowan Dental Office serves Pierre and the surrounding areas. A friendly, local practice offering a calm and comfortable environment. Make an appointment by calling 224-5966, 224-5966. Swenson Cowan Dental Office is proud to support area youth in their activities, cheering them on to victory. Your family at Swenson Cowan Dental Office in Pierre.
Well, the Governor's trying to keep momentum on their half of the nets as we welcome you back to the Denny Sanford Premier Center. Bottom of the hour here, 2:30, as matches in this first round have been pretty good, although there have been some blowouts as well. Jefferson blew out the Governors by 10 in that first set. Pierre trying to keep this one in their control. 17-14, they have the lead, but out of the timeout, it'll be Jefferson to serve as Brooke Bowen goes down the left side. Sanchez had to get to the second touch quickly, pushed away by Remy Price. Now a little tapper across, but there's Sanchez to the back row. Price will pass it up front, pushed out by Kaiser. Nobody in system yet here, although the Governors will block on a swing by Cavernmo. That's Terwilliger, and once again, Sherwood, who usually seems to be in the area where there's a good block down for the Governors, but I'm going with Terwilliger on the ace block here. 18-14. Governors lead by 4 again. Here's a miss by Boddicker as the serve from Terwilliger was returned back. And whoever had that return essentially gets the kill. I didn't see who it was. It could have been Cavernmo, could have been Brooke Bowen. We'll go with Cavernmo on that. She'll rotate to serve. In fact, 15-18. Here's a net attack, and 3 hits not enough. McKenna Schleckaway will get the good bounce this time. 1 and done for the Cavs. It's 19-15. As the Govs try to get us close to 25 as quickly as they can here. Christofferson's turn to serve. AC right to left. It's across. Good pass played up. Maddie Paulson, biggest shot of the game right there. Passion with that line drive. Maddie Paulson, who was pretty quiet in the match that the Governors played at Jefferson High 2 weeks ago. People like Emery Brosnahan and Taylor Evenson had good things going then, but Paulson, the senior leader of this team, is shining so far. Now a match high 7 kills. Unofficially. 19-16 our score. Governors still lead by 3 as the Governors, well, Scott Wagner working some things out, some details at the scorer's table. I don't know if that had to do with the Governors' rotation. Mr. Wagner's ready, and Maddie Paulson's been ready for a while. She'll serve. Good line drive. The Governors will let it sail, and it is out of bounds, missing wide to the right on the near side. Just the second error in serve here in this set, 5th of the game, of the match rather, for Jefferson. The Governors have missed on 7 so far, which is one of their higher numbers. Now 8, actually, as Laney Rinke misses long. One of their higher service error numbers in a while. Update the score to 20-17. Pierre hitting that 20-point mark, but it's all about finishing the set now. Price will play up the serve this time. Tapper out. Passion the first to touch. Somebody else has to pass. That's Hawkenstad. Little tapper, the Governors block. It's still with the Cavs. Now Cavernmo will clear it from the back row. Sanchez pushes one up. Kaiser goes down the left side, but a nice block there, or the dig rather, by Passion. Another block, and Christofferson trying to keep one alive here, and we've got a net violation. Or over the net. Called on Christofferson. The Governors going to need another timeout. That is the first error on the floor by the Governors in this second set. Timing not so good for it, though. Governors lead by 2. It's 20-18. They'll take a Coca-Cola timeout, and we're back in 30 seconds with more from set number 2 at the state tournament. First round. This is Governor Postseason Volleyball.
Thinking of that winter vacation? It's time to book your flights from Pierre Regional Airport through United.com or American Airlines. If traveling to Denver, schedule your flight at DenverAirConnection.com. The morning flight leaves at 8:20, allowing you to connect to the majority of continued flights. Avoid the crowds, enjoy no driving, and free parking when you fly from Pierre Regional Airport. 50 passenger jets and a 1-hour direct flight to Denver. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport.
Well, here in game number 2, the Governors broke open an 8-8 tie with 3 in a row, led 11-8. They have not trailed since in this second game. But at the same time, some mistakes by Jefferson and still some good blocking play by the Governors, keeping Pierre in front. Just took their second and final timeout here in game number 2. Out of the break, a miss by Schleckaway. She got sent a little too far out to the right side. Governors with their first hitting error to go to the timeout. And they commit their second hitting error right away out of the timeout. Now a 1-point game, but the serve will be let go, and Passion sends this one too long and too strong. 3 straight there for Jefferson to make it 20-19, now 21-19. Governors trying to keep a slim margin here. Here comes Remy Price up the middle, serving it away. Emery Brosnahan back in there, and she gets this one on the run and didn't put a lot on it, but that one got by Elise Christofferson. I think AC was waiting and expecting a hot shot. Brosnahan with her 5th kill of the set of this match. And Pierre will have to try to fight one off again if they can keep this second game from being tied up. Niffen serves, played by Kaiser, middle back, now up to Sanchez, tapper over, good. Lily Sanchez with kill number 4, believe it or not, as the Govs have spread things around. Lily has the team lead with 4 kills. Avery Kaiser set on 3 so far. But the Govs got what they needed, a one and done. Quick side out, now Sanchez will come left side, and that one misses off of the edge. Another service error. Very important as you get into the 20s, no doubt about it. You got to keep those serves in play, even if the coaches call for something in a different position. Keep them in play. Terwilliger will swing and score. Sanchez assists on that one. Reese Terwilliger's second kill. Governors get another big side out. They lead 23-21. Lenny Rinke is out. Campbell Boddicker is in up front. Avery Kaiser rotates to serve. It's played up by Hoekstad. Here comes Evenson. Tapper, and Tiffany Stoser is off her chair saying that one rattled the antenna. Or at least she thought that was wide of the antenna. From this angle, didn't really look like it was, but Taylor Evenson will get a tap kill. Nancy Kleppen in the corner says no. 23-22. And a misplay by Terwilliger on a change up of the serve here for Brooke Bowen. That ace ties it up, 23-23. I really believe the Governors can ill afford to lose this set. And now another miscommunication in the back row that turns into another Brooke Bowen ace. Pierre is out of timeouts, so they've got to get a stop now as it's set point for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Bowen will bring it again. Kaiser will take it. Good pass up. Sanchez to Terwilliger is down, and the Governors get the point that they had to have. Upset Spike doing it the right way this time. Terwilliger will rotate to serve, and we've got a deuce situation here. 24-24. 25 is not going to be enough. Serve is returned right back, and it's Schleckaway, who looked like she was going to put it up in the air and set something up with her feet on the floor. She palms one across out of the reach of the Cavs, and Schleckaway puts the Governors at set point, and a timeout called by Sioux Falls Jefferson. 25-24, quick 30, and we're back after this Coca-Cola break in the action. This is the Governors from the state tournament on River 92.7.
This Governor Sports Moment is being brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. Jevin Keys set a record that most Governor wrestlers will fall short of. Keys graduated as the all-time leading winner in Governor wrestling history and won 3 state championships. His 220 wins and 122 pins are Governor wrestling records. Jevin Keys, truly one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment has been brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
Governor Wrestling moment in that little commercial from Fisher Rounds. Governor Wrestling after this weekend will be the next thing that we give to you. You're on River 92.7. The Governors will open their season hosting the Brookings Bobcats on December 8th. So we look forward to the winter sports season. We're looking forward to a set point here for the Governors. Second set, it's a great long peanut butter cup for Reister Williger, and the Governors bounce back and they take game number 2, 26-24 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Not easy. It's not supposed to be. You're at the state tournament, but the Governors with a huge second set bounce back as they are even with the Cavaliers in this one, on the scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. And what's going on? Well, Lily Sanchez having a conversation. Presley Passion as well with Kellyanne Devine, the R1. Certainly looks like the Governors have won this second set. I don't think they're bringing anybody back out. Let's pause for our in-game break here, in between games. Let's take a 90-second timeout. We'll come back for game number 3. The Governors and Cavaliers tied at a set apiece from state tournament first round. Your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 at drgnews.com.
Tackle your questions about purchasing your home with someone that has a passion for success. Hi, I'm Sean Lewis, mortgage loan officer with American Bank and Trust. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, I will help coach you through every step of your American dream. I will keep you informed through the entire buying process and help you find the best product for your home goals. Send me an email, give me a call, or visit me at our Pierre location and get started with your American dream. Member, FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Health, happiness, and home. Hi, this is Tara Sunshine of Kathy Sunshine Properties. Purchasing or selling a home can be the largest investment you make. I invite you to choose our team to help you with the process. For over 48 years, our office has been successfully serving the buyers and sellers of the Pierre-Fort Pierre area with our professional service. It is our goal to provide you with superior service. Contact me, Tara Sunshine, at Kathy Sunshine Properties, 605-224-5588.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart prides itself on their fresh produce, high-quality meats, and bakery goods. Grab some Caribou coffee while you shop, too. Lynn's Dakota Mart features a nice selection of beer, wines, and liquor. Stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Take care of your prescription needs at Lynn's Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Thrifty, local, convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
Welcome back to the Danny Sanford Premier Center as the Governors find something within them to be able to put back on those Jefferson and Cavaliers. 25-15 in the first set, which Jefferson won, which is an awful lot like the match that these two teams played a couple of weeks ago. And this one, seeing the Governors bounce back, having a lead for much of that game, but then losing it at 24-22, only to see the Governors come back and put it even. In fact, Jefferson had a set point at 24-23. Governors do score the last 3 points of that set, including a service ace by Reister Williger to finish it. And 26-24, the Governors even this match at a set apiece. Sioux Falls Christian leads 2-0 on Dakota Valley, 15-9 in the third. Woolsey Wessington up 2 sets on Northwestern, but trailing 19-13 in the third on those other matches going on the court. First serve from Comtech in this third set by Presley Passion is a miss as that one stays low and into the net. And now I think an interesting thing to watch here in this third game is how does Jefferson respond? As Remy Price puts her first serve across. Taylor Evenson sends it right back to Price. Christofferson, push it back out. Kaiser, though, misses long. That one a little too high over her head. And a miss by the Governors, who only had 2 hitting errors in that second set. Missing here to tie it up at 1-1. Sanchez taps, blocked right back. And underneath, crossing the center line, was Lily Sanchez, apparently. So 2 errors to start here for the Governors. One start here. There's a swing and a kill for Reese Terwilliger, and a quick set by Sanchez. Terwilliger with her 4th kill of the day. The Governors have nobody with more than 4 kills. They had 12 kills as a team in that second game, and nobody with more than 3 in that one single game. So definitely balancing things out, spreading the wealth. 6 different players in the kill column. Here's Evenson coming back on a loose ball that just ended up in her wheelhouse, and she got it out of the reach of Remy Price. Taylor Evenson with the left hand scores her 5th. And it's 3-2 Cavaliers. Cora Hokenstad to serve. Left to right, gold jersey. Kaiser with a misplay, bailed out. And again, Sanchez is ruled across the line. That's a serve return error by the Govs. Already 3 hitting errors here in this third game when they only had 2 the entire second. They had 6 in the first. Hokenstad back to Kaiser. Better play this time. And a miss up front, though. Sanchez had the set there for Michaela Sherwood. Michaela trying to slam dunk one, but missed it low and into the net. Hitting from about 1.5 feet off the net. Northwestern claims a game on the B court, 25-14 over Woolsey Wessington. Now Hokenstad sends one long here. Kaiser lets it go out of bounds. Jefferson scored 3 straight, but Governors back within 2 now, 3 serving 5. So it'll be Kaiser. Serving away this time, goes right side here. Good play there by Cavernmo. Now the Governors with a block up front, loose ball. Boddicker tried to put it away. It's loose again, and right there, Reese Terwilliger with the slam. Couple of immediate returns by Jefferson, right back to the net. NRT puts that one home. Governors back within 1 at 4 serving 5. Kaiser again down the right side. Cavernmo line drives it back, and a good play by Pastian to get it to Maddie Paulson. Paulson will swing and score her 8th kill. She is the match high, the match leader in that department, 6'4". Jefferson to serve. Here comes Brooke Bowman. Down the left sideline, Terwilliger. Sanchez, big shot Sherwood, but Kendall Niffen digs it out of the back row. Now the Governors did not get a touch. That's a miss by Cavernmo. 4-hit violation. That'll be an error for Jefferson. Their error numbers very good, both first and second sets with only 3 errors apiece. That's their first of the third. Here's Terwilliger to serve, and on the line near side. Let go by Bowen. Reese Terwilliger with another ace. Cubs had 4 aces in that second set. Now Terwilliger's 3rd overall. 6-6, we're tied. This match definitely seems to be a lot more even. Pierre with a block, but too much on that one. Boddicker and Schleckaway were there. It'll be a kill for Maddie Paulson. See that block from the Governors. It was going over the top of everybody on the Jefferson side, but it just never came down until it was too long. Here's Sherwood on a back set. Hot smash, but right back to her. Michaela tried to put it back over and got a touch on it, and that kind of threw everybody off. She just couldn't time the jump properly. And the Governors with a miss give Jefferson the point, and Ella Cavernmo serves it again. Good play by Kaiser. Now up to Campbell. Boddicker through that block and down. Boddicker with her 3rd kill of the day. As Elise Christofferson will check in to serve. 7 serving 8. Still early. Third set, we're tied at a set apiece. Set pushed up outside to is Price diving. Sanchez runs it down. And what happened? A net violation for Jefferson? No, they're keeping the serve. Tiffany Stoser got up applauding. And maybe the fact that Lily Sanchez had to run off of the makeshift floor essentially ruled that one out of bounds. So we'll give a kill to Maddie Paulson. And now out of rotation are the Cavaliers, which would give the Governors a point. Beth Donnelly having seemingly a lighthearted moment there with Scott Wagner. Call that a floor error. 9-8 our score on the board as Boddicker will check out. Laney Rinke, the junior, back in to play through the back line. Here got some good service runs in that second game, which they ended up winning. They could use one here. Rinke with a hot shot. Insert, played up by Bowen, though. Set dig back to Boddicker. Now Sanchez will swing, but Tavernmo with the dig. Loose ball, and it's Sanchez who wins the battle at the net. Lily gets the put away, and we're tied at 9-9. Rinke to serve it once again. This one, boy, that one was sent deep, but Bowen plays it in the back corner. Cavernmo taps it across. Sherwood got underneath it. Sanchez will try to tap it back. It's blocked back over. And, they say Lily got a fingertip on it, though, on the return. She made an effort to get to it, but missed. That's when you want to whiff, but they didn't get it. That's a block up front for, I believe, Brooke Thorstensen. She's still in there up front. Now a service error by Bastian as she'll serve one long. Thorstensen doing a great job for the Cavaliers in blocking today. Remy Price to serve at a 10-10 tie. That one sails deep, but played by Hokenstad. Up front, this one through the block and down. That's Thorstensen to score. Pierre block was there. Should have been an easy play from the back row, but nobody home. That second line for the Governors, and it's 11-10. Jefferson with the lead. Brosnahan to serve. Christofferson slipped, got up, got to the pass, but just a narrow miss by Avery Kaiser and the Governors here. Kaiser with only 3 kills in this entire match so far, 12-10. Imagine if Pierre can get her going. She'll play this one up. Back set, back to Sanchez. Ooh, that's a double hit lift, and Sanchez will swing and score. Through the block, but frontline player for Jefferson essentially caught the ball. You're down by 1 at 12-11. Here comes Sanchez, right to left with that serve. Played up by Kendall Niffen. Ashton will push it across the way. Tappers over the block, but Sanchez covers it up. Now Price pushed out by Laney Rinke. Good job in sending it deep. Swing up front here, and the attempt to put it back is no good by Taylor Evenson. She pushed it right into the net. That's Sherwood and Terwilliger once again teaming up on the block. 6 blocks for the Governors. This one, a service point for Lily Sanchez, who will serve it up again. Lily misses this one low and into the net. Third miss in serve for the standout 5'9" senior. Halfway through, 13, serving 12. Match tied at a set apiece. Just the way a 4-5 match should be. Kaiser went to the floor. Here's a miss by Terwilliger out on the left side, and the error number is starting to mount in this third game for the Governors, and Tiffany Stoser seeing that as well. She'll take a timeout. Timeout on the floor, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We'll take a 30-second break. We're back with more from the state tournament. This is Governor State Tournament Volleyball.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm's skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881.
Back and forth we go. The Governors trailing by 2. We're in the third set. Pierre dropped the first one 15-25, came back with a 26-24 win in set number 2, their first victory in 5 sets against Jefferson in the last couple of weeks. His third set so far, anybody's ball game. In a 14-12 Jefferson lead. Out of that Coca-Cola break, Cora Hokenstad serves for the Cavaliers. Pierre not in system. Taylor Evenson with the tapper over, and the Governors unable to handle it. It really seemed like a simple point there for Jefferson. There wasn't anything in particular flashy that they were doing or spectacular. The Governors just more of a misplay. There's a better swing in system for Terwilliger, but well defended. Ashton sets it up outside, and as Laney Rinke tried to run one down, Remy Price with a spinning effort to keep it alive. We play on, but not for long. Maddie Paulson with the smash. Kill number 11, number 4 in this set, and the Cavaliers with 4 straight, leading 16-12. Hokenstad again. They keep going back to Kaiser. Sanchez outside left. That's good through the block and out of bounds for Reese Terwilliger. Twiggy with her 6th kill of the match to lead the Govs. Rinke out, Boddicker in up front. Now Kaiser back to serve. Goes to Cavernmo. Ashton sets it up for Evenson, and that one is through Kaiser as she tried to set it up into the air. Taylor Evenson with another swinging kill. And a quick return there by the Cavs, who lead by 4, 17-13. Brooke Bowen to serve it here. Kaiser, Sanchez, line drive to Sherwood. Wagner in 4 sets. The first match on that A court. Kaiser with a dig on the return of the serve. Tapper, but it's back. And Pierre with people on the floor. Terwilliger comes up from the back row. Cannot get the angle down. That is a miss. 8th hitting error here for the Governors. 18-14. Jefferson on top. From the right side of the service line, Cavernmo sends it away. Passes up to Sanchez. This one just missed by Sherwood. Pierre thought maybe a fingertip touch. That's a no-go. Now 9 errors in this set for Pierre. 5-point lead for Jefferson with 6 to play here in the third set. Shoved out here by Schleckaway. On the way back, Price digs, but it's back to Jefferson. Second touch over for Passion. Chance for the Governors. Set attempt, and it's an assist for Remy Price as Avery Kaiser will get her first kill of this third set from the back row. Good pass there for Remy Price. Now Christofferson is back in to serve. Up and across. Cavernmo plays it up to Passion out to the left side. Governor block has the point here again. McKenna Schleckaway with the defensive effort. As Pierre tries to cut back into a 5-point deficit. Now it's down to 3, 16-19. As Christofferson will bring it again. That one, a low line drive. Played up, though, by Maddie Paulson, who wants it back. The tapper is across. Covered up by Kaiser, but it went back over. Paulson got it right back from the middle, and Kaiser could not get there in time this time. It's Maddie Paulson proving her worth right now. 12 kills. We're in the third set. 20-16 our score. And that is Paulson serving it away. The Governors got underneath it. They tap it back. Here's Brosnahan out on the left side, and Emery Brosnahan, who we have not called enough or nearly as much as we did in the regular season match, will send us to a second and final timeout called by the Governors as it's 21-16 now. Jefferson leading by 5, a Coca-Cola timeout, and we're back in 30 seconds with more from the state tournament on River 92.7.
Red Rosa Italian Grill and Pier is hiring for full and part-time positions for the front and back of house. If you're seeking employment in a fast-paced, fun, and friendly atmosphere, Red Rosa would love for you to help them grow their team. With competitive wages, tips, and flexible hours, visit WRHospitalityJobs.com to apply or stop in and fill out an application. Red Rosa Italian Grill, 808 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Apply today, an equal opportunity employer.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX FM, Pierre. Be safe. Drive smart.
Back at the Denny in the third set, 21-16. Jefferson leading the Governors. Pierre trying to figure some things out here as they try to keep pace. They return the serve right back, got it back, and then it is a kill in the middle for McKenna Schleckaway. Remy Price with a good dig in the meantime. Part of that sequence. Schleckaway's fourth kill. Here with a much-needed side out. Now an equally much-needed service rally, but Lainey Rinke will miss one low and into the net. And the lead is back to 5 for the Cavaliers. 22-17 with 3 to go. Winner of this one goes up by a 2-1 to set margin. Kaiser will play up the serve from Pastian this time down the line, and good for Schleckaway. And I don't know if McKenna thought that one was down or not, but she got it. Schleck good and fair play over the top of the entire defense. She just hit that one and started walking off, knowing that she was, well, I guess she knew that she was coming out on the next rotation, so that makes sense. She probably knew she had it all along. Sanchez, second touch over. Evenson with a tapper back. Sanchez is there. Now Christofferson. Here's Kaiser, big shot. That is blocked. As Rinke is there to keep it alive, pushed back by Christofferson. Now swing to the back row. Price is there. Sanchez got a loose ball opportunity, couldn't put it away. Evenson will swing with the left hand, and it's good. Terwilliger and Kaiser both there, both got a hand on the block, but it falls on the Pierre side. Taylor Evenson heating up again. 23-18 our score. And back to serve goes Emery Brosnahan. That one puts Kaiser on her backside. Sanchez comes up and scores, though. Governors with a good play there, and that was a tough serve for Avery Kaiser to handle, but she handled it nicely. 23-19 our score. Sanchez will retreat and rotate to serve. Yeah, I hear you. 23-19. How about 23-20? Sanchez with an ace. Here, amassing the aces here today. That's the second one in this set. They're 8th overall on the day, 23-20. Pierre still with some work to do. Oakenstad plays this one up. Now swing outside by Kavernmo. Dug out by Lainey Rinke, pushed away by Remy Price. Here's a swing, and Evenson is blocked this time by Terwilliger and Kaiser. Flat-footed. Swing back. Governors cover it up. Kaiser's in the campfire good. Avery Kaiser with her 5th kill. Sanchez the assist. Now Jefferson wants to take a timeout. Actually, Pierre is out of timeouts. Jefferson with their first of this third set. They still lead 23-21. 30-second break in the action brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling and Pierre. And we're back with more Pierre Governor State Tournament Volleyball, River 92.7.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Well, the Governors, again, in come from behind mode, really playing well so far here today compared to the first time around in their meeting with Sioux Falls Jefferson a couple of weeks ago, but they still have some much-needed points to accrue here. 21, serving 23. Sanchez out of the timeout. That's played up by Kendall Niffen, who had to get out of the way. That's flat-footed return from the Cavaliers. Here comes Kaiser on a big swing. That one touched by Evenson. Kaiser will get it back, but it's a two-hand push to the back corner. Good run down by Niffen there from the 10-foot line. Cavernmo is blocked. A good keep alive by Schleckaway. Sanchez will touch it back. Now a swing away, and 1-2. There's no third. That'll be a kill up in the middle for Brooke Thorstensen. Kill number 4 for Jefferson's number 8. 24-21. That Governor run stops at 3. Hokenstad serving for the game. Played up by Kaiser. Coming up right side through the block. Put up in play by Niffen. Now Evenson with a tap. Sherwood puts it up into the air. Here comes Kaiser on the left side. Niffen to the knees on the sliding dig. Hot shot, there it is. That's the finish for Ella Cavernmo in game number 2. In fact, her first and only kill of that third game. But Jefferson will take the lead back on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard with a 25-21 victory. In the third set, they lead now 2-1. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. That puts us about halfway through our match. Halftime in our Governor broadcast brought to you by Leiden & Associates of Ameriprise Financial in the Northridge Plaza in Pierre. 2-minute break, and we're back for game number 4. You're listening to the first round of the state AA volleyball tournament with the Pierre Governors and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Since 1894, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. I'm Rick Doctor, a financial advisor with Leiden & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, Incorporated. I remain true to the vision of always putting clients first. I am ready to help you get where you want to be. Office is located in Northridge Plaza, Pierce, South Dakota. Ameriprise Financial Services, Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in South Dakota for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company in Pierre.
3 sets down. The Governors will hope for 2 more. That'll mean that they get the 4th set, which they will need if we want to go 5 in this one. Of course, first round last year in the 4-5 in Class AA went 5 sets. Governors falling to Brandon Valley on that particular day. Governors trailing now 2 sets to 1. Northwestern is actually forcing a 5th game on the B court. They just beat Woolsey Wessington 25-21, so they're going to a 5th. The AA's had some longer points here. We're just going to the 4th set. Welcome back. Ryan Oakland with play-by-play. In this one, Heather Williams is in studio. Pierre with 12 kills to Jefferson's 13 in that 3rd set, but Pierre with 9 errors on that floor, including, in addition to a couple of service errors. So there was a lot of help by the Governors in that to help that Jefferson cause. If they can cut that number down here as we go to game 4, maybe the Governors can get back at this one. A 2-handed power push, but a double hit touch on the set attempt. So a hitting error here to start the 4th set for Pierre. Jefferson scores first. First serve brought to you by Comtech in Pierre. Kaiser runs one down near the scorer's table to get a second touch back. Back at it, Jefferson will swing and score through the block, and Brooke Thorstensen with her 5th kill. Thorstensen's been big on defense, not hurts from so much on the offensive side, but does get her 5th kill here as Emery Brosnahan serves in a 2-0 lead. Kaiser timed that one, but got it away. Cavernmo through the block, and good again. Well, the Governors, it's going to be extremely important to get the momentum as soon as possible here in this 4th game, but they don't have it yet. Jefferson leading 3-0. Kendall Niffen. Nope, that's Brosnahan serving. Played up by Rinke. Now to Sanchez. That one touched off the net. Ashton had the first touch. Here's Evanston, blocked by the Govs, and Reese Terwilliger down for the point. Terwilliger's 3rd ace block in this one. Kaiser was in the area as well. First 3 to the Cavs. Now 1 serving 3 for the 4th set. Lily Sanchez's turn. Niffen will get it up the Bastion. There's another block, and this time it's Avery Kaiser along with Reese Terwilliger. Kaiser's 2nd in a row, and again, when Pierre has momentum, they do often receive that or take it away with the help of a great block up front. That's 2 in a row. Sanchez tries to come near side with it from her right to left, but that one stays in the net. No good. 4th service error for Lily Sanchez, which is very rare that she has that many in a match. Cavernmo, or rather Hawkenstad plays it up on the serve away. Governors with a free ball out. Here's a big swing, and Paulson eats up Lainey Rinke. Rinke unable to get a set dig on that one. Another point here for the Cavaliers, who lead 5-2. Northwestern and Woolsey Wessington now in a race to 15. They're tied early at 1-1. Playing in the 5th. Here we are in the 4th. There's another miss from Michaela Sherwood on a quick set by Lily Sanchez. And the Governors here for the 2nd year in a row, but Michaela Sherwood did not play on that team last year. So she's playing in her first state tournament, trying to make plays, but has missed a couple of times. There's a swing for Terwilliger that'll come up roses for the Governors. As Reese Terwilliger is the leader for this team in kills. That is number 8 now. Unofficially, 6-3 our score. Couple of 3-point runs by Jefferson in a row. There's another block by Terwilliger. Bump set spike for Sioux Falls Jefferson, but the denial for Terwilliger. 3 blocks by Reese and Avery Kaiser here. Service point for the Governors. Back within 2. 4 serving 6. Kaiser serves this one. Good job to get under that one by Kendall Niffen on the dive. Sanchez gets first touch here. Now Price out to Campbell Boddicker. Boddicker is dug out of the back row. Here's Evenson with another tapper across. Evenson stays with it. Second touch came back to her, and then she taps it back home. Good play for Taylor Evenson, her 9th kill. Side out back to Jefferson with a 7-4 lead now. Brooke Bowen serving again. Down the left side, Kaiser misses it. Took her eye off of that one. And that'll be an ace for Bowen, her third. No time to lose focus if you're Pierre here. Back to a 4-point deficit. It's 8-4. And it goes to a Price this time. Sanchez back behind her. That's a good swing for Reese Terwilliger, but Hokenstad is there to play it back up. Now a cross-court effort for Cavernmo is good. Ella Cavernmo. Second kill in this game. Jefferson leading 9-4. Jefferson's trying to win the match in this set. The Governor's trying to force a fifth. This serve will go much too long for Bowen. That's her first miss in serve. Now Wolsey Wessington up to a 5-2 lead on Northwestern. The volleyball powerhouse that has been for years. Northwestern, along with Warner, who is into the semifinals. Up with it. Kept alive. My goodness, a point for the Governors. A block by Pierre. Paulson put it right back. Jefferson thought they had the point. There was one touch and then a kick by the Govs. And then Lily Sanchez with reflex pushed it across and Pierre gets the point. What a point by the Governors. Jefferson thought they had it. They kind of gave up on it. They never saw it coming. Yes, you can kick a volleyball. That's okay. Boddicker blocked once, swings again. Nice reach for Cavernmo to get it back up in the air. She'll tap over and down. Sanchez ran out of room there. Ella Cavernmo with another point. Pierre goes one and done this time. Actually, that was a service point last time, so not a one and done. That was 3 in a row for Pierre, but they trailed 10-6. Cavernmo with a good amount of smoke on this serve. Played up by Kaiser, shot out by Sherwood. Kaiser will reach over and dig the return. Here comes Boddicker. Campbell Boddicker blocked right back, couldn't keep it alive. Maddie Paulson. It's a defensive point. Govs will take a timeout as they trail 11-6 in the fourth. Down 2-1, so they've got to have this one. We'll take a 30-second break, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back with more Pierre Governors State Tournament Volleyball.
Thinking of that winter vacation? It's time to book your flights from Pierre Regional Airport through United.com or American Airlines. Traveling to Denver, schedule your flight at DenverAirConnection.com. The morning flight leaves at 8:20, allowing you to connect to the majority of continued flights. Avoid the crowds, enjoy no driving, and free parking when you fly from Pierre Regional Airport. 50 passenger jets and a 1-hour direct flight to Denver. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport.
Cubs trailing by 5. Still plenty of time to go here, fourth set. But they trail 2-1 coming out of the Coca-Cola break in the action. The winner of this match takes on Sioux Falls, Washington at 5 o'clock tomorrow. The loser gets Rapid City Stevens in the consolation bracket. That would be at 11:15 tomorrow. First serve. Out of the timeout, Ella Cavernmo serving. Kaiser cuts in front of Price to play it up. Here's a good swing down. But Kelly Devine calls a two-hander. On the set pass, Lily Sanchez shaking her head in disbelief. Something you do all season long, and then all of a sudden, sometimes that gets watched a little more closely. And in the state tournament, you can understand that. But that hasn't been called very much in this match. Now Cavernmo comes back with a service miss. Out of bounds. Here with a hill to climb. 7 serving 12. Elise Christofferson serves it out. Coming right back. Brosnahan right there, but Christofferson with a pretty good dig. Here taps it back. Brosnahan will take another swing. This time blocked by Lily Sanchez. Loose ball at the net. Put back over by the Governors. Now reaching up for it. Kaiser to keep it in place. She'll get it back in a back row attack. Give the dig to Cavernmo. As Brooke Bowen clears it out. Now Price up to Sanchez. Back bumping away on a free ball. Second touch from Pastian is over. Governors on a long rally. This time Pastian with a block and a keep alive. And this is Jefferson into the net. Brosnahan tried to bump it up into the air, but her follow through from underneath the net rattles it. That'll be an error for the Cavs and a point to the Govs. 8 serving 12 now. Back and forth, fifth set on that B court. Northwestern's back in front now, 10-8. Here's a hot shot from Maddie Paulson once again. Right now, it would behoove the Governors to get Maddie Paulson onto the front line as quickly as possible. 13-8. Paulson wasn't called upon to do very much when the Governors met Jefferson 2 weeks ago, but she has really taken this match by storm, and that's what she's been doing all season long. Swing by Schleckaway is dug out. In return, free ball. Christofferson from Price out to Sanchez. Couldn't get much on that one. Now a tap back. There's Christofferson. Sanchez, second touch in traffic. As Jefferson returns it again. Now a chance from Kaiser to Christofferson. A swing for Boddicker is blocked. Back. Kaiser covered it up, returned it, and down the line goes Emery Brosnahan for the kill. Well, that's a good point. Well played on both sides, but Emery Brosnahan finally got in the system. And she hammered it home, and it's a 6-point lead again for Sioux Falls Jefferson as Paulson will serve for a second time. This one sends Kaiser back. Range is over. Keeps it in play, cleared out by the Governors. There's a block up front, and this time it's Boddicker who gets onto the defensive side of things. Campbell Boddicker's first ace block. That's 4 in this match, or in this set alone for the Governors. I've got 11 ace blocks for the Govs. That's a large number. Rinke's serving and misses another one. Laney struggling in serve now. That one stays in the net, make it 15-9 Jefferson. Quick one and done for Pierre. Presley Pashtian, the setter, to become the server. Bit of a misplay by Price, and 3 hits. Not enough a serve return error for the Governors. What focus they've had in this game kind of went away on that one particular serve return. They trail 16-9. Got to get focused. Got to get momentum back. Price this time to Christofferson outside. Schleckaway is through the block, and that scores. McKenna Schleckaway, good. Offensively, McKenna having one of her better matches of the season with 6 kills. Side out to Pierre. They could use a run. They trail 10-16. Price on the run. Played up by Hawkenstad off of the serve. Outside, it's Thorstensen. Dug out by Christofferson. Here's Kaiser scoring. Avery Kaiser from Lily Sanchez with only her 6th kill of this match. We're in the 4th, 11-16. Price sends it across. Pashtian to a tapper, blocked right back by Sanchez. Jefferson keeps it in play. Cavernmo swings from the back row. Rinke gets the dig. It's Sanchez again, and now it's Cavernmo with the dig. Nice pass up front. Tapper, though, put back by the Governors, and Campbell Boddicker with another block point. Campbell with 2 there. A lot of noise on the Warbirds side of the B court, right in the middle. Woolsey Wessington and Northwestern are tied 12-12 here. In the 4th set, it's Jefferson leading 16-12, and they'll take a timeout. 30-second break from Coca-Cola Bottling, and we're back. Governors trying to fight for their first round state tournament lives here in the 4th. We're back with more Pierre Governors State Tournament Volleyball.
This Governor's Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. 2013 marked the return of Pierre Governor basketball to the ranks of state champions. The Governors opened the 2012-13 season losing 4 of their first 6 games by a total of 10 points. But they turned their season around, losing only once by 1 point in January and February, and went through the postseason undefeated to become the 4th state champion in Pierre basketball history. The 2012-13 Governor basketball team, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor's Sports Moment has been brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
Well, it was a Jefferson timeout, both with 1 to use, yet here in this 4th set, 12 serving 16. The Governors trailing yet by 4. That was a 7-point deficit. Now Woolsey Wessington at match point at 14-12 in the 5th on the B court. On the return, the Governors with another block point. Brosnahan swinging on the right side. Give Kaiser and Terwilliger the credit here. We'll go with Kaiser to go with that one. Here's block. Continues to come up big when they need it. They've got an awful lot of block points here. Not much system here for Jefferson on the next priced serve. Remy gets the dig coming back. Kaiser with a big serve, but a good keep alive off of a nice block by Sanchez. Swinging outside, Brosnahan, nothing there. There's Kaiser to Christofferson in the middle, and it's good for Reese Terwilliger. Kaiser was waiting for it on the outside. Maybe Jefferson thought that's where it was going to, but it was Reese Terwilliger with kill number 9 from the middle. Pierre doesn't swing a lot from the middle, and most of their opponents know that. In fact, that's kind of the trend across AA. You see that a lot more swinging from the middle in the A and the B games, but here it is, 14-16, Tapper over, but the Governors cover it up. Good job by Christofferson, now pushed away from the back row by Price. Brosnahan again, this one is down and out of bounds. They say Pierre got a hand on that one. Boy, that one didn't miss by much. But, Emery Brosnahan scoring from the left side. That is her 8th kill, a 17-14 lead. The Governors had 5 in a row to cut a 7-point deficit back down to 2. See if they can get a quick side out here. Set dig. Kaiser waits for it, pushes it back. Alkenstad with a bump pass in the middle back. Brosnahan sends one too long. So Pierre will take the serve again. 15 serving 17. As Christofferson checks out, that brings Michaela Sherwood back in up front. Sherwood and Schleck away. Kaiser also in up front. Sanchez serves. Ashton leaves it with Evenson, but Sanchez gets to it. Now a bump pass here from Laney Rinke, and the tapper over Kaiser. Nothing doing there. Pushed right back quickly, though. Here is Sherwood. Nice job by Ashton. Boy, I was about ready to ring that one up. Now another dig for Rinke. Pushed back by Sanchez. Now in the middle for Jefferson. Nothing there for Thorstensen. Sanchez this time to Sherwood. 1 hit, 2 hits. Not enough. And the kill goes to Michaela Sherwood. That'll be her 4th. Governors with another big point, and a 7-point deficit is trimmed down to 1. 16 serving 17. 4th set. Sanchez sends one long. She's missed a few wide and short, but this one long. And a side out is back to Sioux Falls Jefferson. 18 serving 16, playing to 25 still in the 4th set. Northwestern has match point, 15-14 on the B court now. They've scored 3 in a row. Sherwood is denied. Cavernmo is also denied. Back to Cavernmo. The keep alive is to the R1 official. That is another ace block for the Governors. 17-18, one and done that time for the Cavaliers. Woolsey Wessington with a point, 15-15 in the B court. 17 serving 18 on the AA. Avery Kaiser back to Kendall Niffen. They'll set it up, and Maddie Paulson has been denied. Paulson's been hot all match long, but this time the Governors are figuring out the attack and the rhythm of the Jefferson offense. Reese Terwilliger with her 4th ace block in this set alone. 8 all told for the Governors in one set. It's 18-18, 30-second Coca-Cola break in the action. We're back with more Governors State Tournament Volleyball.
Wegner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WegnerAuto.com. Experience the Wegner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wegner Auto Company in Pierre.
Governors staying with it, and it's been the defense that has been the spearhead of the movement. We've got an 18-18 tie in the 4th set. Meanwhile, it stays interesting on that B court. Back and forth now. Woolsey Wessington with a match point in the 5th. leading 17-16. They've gone past the 15-point necessary margin there. Avery Kaiser serves it out. Taylor Evenson comes back. Good cross-court effort there. And you wonder if Jefferson had that in mind, because the Governor block has been there, but Taylor Evenson, with the angle that she had on that left-handed attack, certainly something the Governors weren't ready for. Now 19-18 Jefferson. Brooke Bowen serves. Kaiser and Terwilliger almost clash with each other, but the Governors do get a free ball return. Coming up with it, tap, and good for Ella Cavernmo. Cavernmo with 4 in the set. And now 7 in the match. Suddenly Jefferson back up by 2. 20-18. Cavernmo again, or rather Brooke Bowen serving. Kaiser one hand. This one, it's back and good. Blocked right there. Woolsey Wessington with a victory. 19-17, but give Cavernmo the point up front. For Sioux Falls Jefferson, now 3 in a row sends the Governors into a timeout, trailing 18-21. Coca-Cola timeout on the floor. And in our broadcast, back with more state tournament Governor Volleyball.
Health, happiness, and home. Hi, this is Tara Sunshine of Kathy Sunshine Properties. Purchasing or selling a home can be the largest investment you make. I invite you to choose our team to help you with the process. For over 48 years, our office has been successfully serving the buyers and sellers of the Pierre-Fort Pierre area with our professional service. It is our goal to provide you with superior service. Contact me, Tara Sunshine, at Kathy Sunshine Properties, 605-224-5588.
21-18 as the Governor block came up big here in this fourth set. Governors were down 16-9. They clawed all the way back to an 18-18 tie on a 9-2 rally, but now Jefferson has 3 straight. And out of the Governor final timeout in this fourth set. Neither team has a timeout left. Brooke Bowen serves it out to Avery Kaiser. Here's Terwilliger swinging. Dug out by Hokenstad. Now Cavernmo again to the back corner at the feet of the line judge. That one is in fair play. Cavernmo with the hot hand. 6 kills in this one game for Ella Cavernmo. Now 22-18. And again, Jefferson is trying to finish the match. Right here, they've got 3 to go. Leading 2-1. Price will play the Bowen serve up this time. Quick shot out for Sherwood. Dug right back. Boddicker couldn't put it back. That was blocked back. Now Pierre will clear it away again. Here's Cavernmo tapping this time. Sanchez gets to it. Rinke passes it up front. Sherwood, that's a dig. And Cavernmo again. Boddicker plays it, but it's back to the Cavs. Second touch over here for Pashtian. Now the Govs will try it again. Kaiser up to Sherwood rather. Loose ball. Cavernmo off the net. Kaiser digs it up. Boddicker will swing. Nope, she'll tap. Left side. Covered up by Hockenstad on the dig. Into the middle. Pancake. Kaiser keeps it off the floor. Now loose ball put back by Terwilliger. Here comes the return. And the Governors have it again. It's Price in the back row. Free ball away by Lady Rinke. On the slide move. There's a block of that touch by Terwilliger. Nothing much on that one. We got another great volley going. Sanchez to Terwilliger. That is blocked and returned. Sanchez will try again. Outside left. Boddicker. One, was that a lift? Nope, they won't get it. We play on. Now Price to try it again. There it is, Terwilliger. From Sanchez. Nobody giving up on this one. The Governors finally get an end to that 4-point rally. 19 serving 22. What a point by the Governors. Maddie Paulson with a shoe to tie. So the A court is done. Sioux Falls Christian sweeps Dakota Valley. The B court is done, going 5 full sets. Woolsey Wessington over Northwestern. We're still in the 4th here on the double A court. If Pierre can turn the tables in this one and force a 5th, there's a lot of people going to see a lot of extra volleyball here. Terwilliger waiting to serve. Ready to go now, right to left. Govs trail by 3. Jefferson has 3 to go to win the match. Cavernmo didn't get a good play on this one. They'll free ball it back from the back row. Here's Sherwood with a swing. That's off the net. The dig is back to the Governors. Kaiser first to Sanchez. Now the tap by Schleckaway on the run. Here's a big swing of it. Another big block by the Govs. Second touch over here. Kaiser and Terwilliger keep it alive. Ashton will set up outside. Cavernmo, good. Again, the Governor block was there, but this one goes straight down on the Pierce side. Ella Cavernmo brought the heat on that one. She got a good running start, and we've got a 23-19 again.
23-19!
Jefferson by 4.
23-19!
This time it is kind of a dire situation for the Governors. They'll return the Cavernmo serve here. Kaiser played it up. Oh, and Paulson's over the net this time. Sanchez was trying to set that one. Paulson reached over the net, and actually as that one, as the pass comes straight up, Paulson had her hands in the way. You just can't do that. That's a third hitting error for the Cavs in this set. 20, serving 23. Christofferson serve back to the net. There's a block by Boddicker, and no play for the Cavaliers. Campbell Boddicker with the block for the service point. Here within 2 again. 21 serving 23. Gotta have them. Kaiser's serve played up. Cavernmo to Pastian outside right. Paulson. Christofferson gets the play here. Kaiser bumps it across. Now a chance up outside, and that one is through for Emery Brosnahan and down. And now Jefferson at match point with that rally point, 24 serving 21. Governors have played a better match this time around than the first try against Sioux Falls Jefferson, but Jefferson's one away from moving on to face Washington in the semis tomorrow. This one is on the line, but they called it long. Avery Kaiser had that. And the line judge raises the flag instead of putting it down. That is a tough break for the Governors. From up here, that one looked like it was right on the end line. But Sioux Falls Jefferson wins this one in 4 sets. On the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, 4th set, 25-21 for the Cavaliers. They defeat the Governors in 4, 3 games to 1. 25-15, 24-26, 25-21. And 25-21. So the Governors will go into the consolation bracket. They'll take on Rapid City Stevens tomorrow. And again, first serve is at 11:15. So that puts us at 10:45 a.m. with our pregame tomorrow. Got plenty to talk about, though, coming up in our postgame sponsored by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg. Let's take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back. We'll see if we get a conversation or a chance to talk with Coach Tiffany Stoser about this one. Again, the Governors playing much better. It was a slow start, but good last 3 sets for the Govs. Sioux Falls Jefferson just a little bit better. And we've got the full recap coming back in our Family Dental postgame in 3 minutes. This is Governor Volleyball from the state tournament and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
Beck Motor Company is thankful for their customers. With your vehicle purchase in November, enjoy a coupon for a delicious Perkins pie for your holiday gatherings. New vehicles are arriving daily, and our pre-owned selection has never been better. Needing cash for the holidays? Stop in for a no-obligation appraisal anytime. See us at beck-motors.com, 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. Registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress. Paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE extension 2. That's 833-605-5483 extension 2 and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Well, a good match here. Welcome back to the Denny Sanford Premier Center in Sioux Falls. But once again, Sioux Falls, Jefferson, just too much for the Governors. And some of the stats are going to show it. We welcome you to our Family Dental post-game. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg 2 weeks ago. What was it, 16 days ago, the Governors played at Jefferson and really got taken to the woodshed on that particular night. In the first set here today, it looked like more of the same. Jefferson went to a commanding 25-15 victory, but the Governors figured something out and started playing better, got the block going a little bit better in that second game, and were able to take a lead. It was 8-8 at one point. Governors scored 3 straight, went up 11-8, and then from there, they were able to maintain a lead all the way up to 22-21. In fact, had a 23-21 lead before Jefferson scored 3 straight to get a set point at 24-23. But the Governors counter. They fight off that set point, and then they scored 2 more of their own, and they win at 26-24. And more of the same, very competitive in that third set. But the Governors just never were able to kind of get the last say. Let's see, taking a recap of this one, Pierre had the lead at 1-0, but a tie at 2. There was a tie at 12, as late as 12 in that match, but then Jefferson opened it up, and even though the Governors tried to keep pace, they never could get back into a tie or take the lead once again. Got as close as 2 at 23-21. Jefferson scored the last 2 to make it 25-21, so they're up 2-1. Then they score the first 3 of the fourth set, before the Governors countered with another 3 for the Cavaliers. They built an early lead at 16-9. Looked like the Governors were going to claw out of that one. Maybe that one was just too much of a hill to climb out of, as it turned out, even though Pierre, down 16-9, fought back to an 18-18 tie, but then 4 straight by Jefferson put them up 22-18, and once again the Governors are scratching and clawing to try to stay in this one. They scored a couple to get back once again within 23-21. Jefferson scores the last 2. I'd sure like to see a replay of that last one, though. I think that ball was in play from Avery Kaiser, but it was ruled out of bounds, and Jefferson wins that 25th point, and they win that fourth set 25-21. It is a 3-1 victory for Sioux Falls Jefferson. So they improved to 24-6 on the season. The Governors fall for the 6th time in 22 matches. They're 16-6. Take a look at the stats in this one, and in the kill column, it is Jefferson. You see what a high-powered offense they are. Give them an extra set, and suddenly you've got scores up into the 50s as far as the kills are concerned. I've got 51 all told for Sioux Falls Jefferson. 4 players between 9 and 14 kills, so they certainly spread it around. Maddie Paulson in the second and the third sets in particular had the hot hand, but she'll finish with a match high 14 kills. Ella Cavernmo, who had 7 in that fourth set, she was the hot hand and she helps them get the finish with 10 kills total. Taylor Evenson with 10 kills as well. Emery Brosnahan will finish with 9. Brooke Thorstensen has 5. Presley Pashton, the setter, with a couple. And Nancy Peter in the first set came on and got a kill as well. So 51 for Sioux Falls Jefferson. I've got the Governors unofficially at 36, with Reese Terwilliger with 9 kills to lead the way. Lily Sanchez with 8. And all things considered, a pretty quiet day for Avery Kaiser. She'll finish with just 6 kills. Looked like she had a 7th one on that last swing, but unable to get the call. McKenna Schleckaway will pitch in 6 kills also. Michaela Sherwood with 4. Campbell Boddicker held to 3 in this one. So in the kill column, a 51-36 advantage for the Jefferson Cavs over Pierre. From the 36 kills, I've got trying to keep track of the set assists for Pierre. Lily Sanchez with 15, Elise Christopherson with 11, had 1 for Remington Price in there as well. But the blocking, my goodness, the blocking of the Governors, did it come up big today or what? They finished with 16 blocks, and 8 of those, let's make that 9 of those, in fact, come in that 4th game. As if already I thought 7 blocks in the first 3 sets was pretty good, but 9 block points in that 4th game. It's too bad that wasn't enough to really help the Governors come back, because the Cavaliers just kept swinging, and eventually swingers will keep swinging, and you're going to get the points, and they did. 25-21, the victory in that last one. 6 block points, by the way, for Jefferson on the day. 4 by Brooke Thorstensen, 1 each for Maddie Paulson and for Taylor Evenson. Of the 16 for the Governors, Reese Terwilliger in on 6. 3 each for Michaela Sherwood and for Campbell Boddicker. Avery Kaiser with a couple, and McKenna Schleckaway with 2 block points there too. Pierre wins the serving battle 8-7 in the aces. Reese Terwilliger with 3. Elise Christopherson, Lily Sanchez with 2, Lainey Rinke with 1. That coming against 7 aces for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Brooke Bowen had 3 of those. Presley Pashton with a couple. Cavernmo and Hokenstad had 1 each. 10 service errors for Jefferson. There were 14 for the Governors. And again, aggressive serving is the key to success. And the Governors tried to stay aggressive all game long, but that will tend to add to your service error totals, and Pierre topping out at 14 today. But the error numbers, again, in favor of the Sioux Falls school, as Jefferson commits just 11 hitting errors on the game. The Governors finished with 22. It was really that 3rd game that things got away from Pierre. They tallied 9 errors on the floor in that 3rd set to help Jefferson claim that game. Only 5 in that last game for Pierre, but again, against all those blocks, Jefferson just too much offense as it turned out. So a 4-game victory for Sioux Falls Jefferson in this one. The Governors will again take on Rapid City Stevens. They started the match together at Riggs High Gym, first match of the year back on August 23rd. Their second to the last match of the year here at the state tournament will be tomorrow at 11:15 a.m., 10:45 pregame here on River 92.7. More business to take care of. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we're back, and we'll be talking about big plays of the game from Hermanson Endodontics. Still have your Cowboy Country Stores player of the game yet to come in our Family Dental postgame as well. This is Pierre Governor State Tournament Volleyball.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Push it, pull it, drag it, haul it, tow it. Just get it to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Right now, your trade is worth at least $3,000. If it's got a VIN number and on 4 wheels, we'll give you $3,000 for it when you trade in at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. Don't wait. This special won't last long. Get $3,000 when you trade at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Some restrictions apply. Limited 1 trade per deal. Minimum purchase $10,000. See dealer for details.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Hey, DQ fans, I'm so thankful for November's Blizzard of the Month, and you will be too. The Oreo Hot Cocoa Blizzard Treat is back. Yes, you heard that right. Oreo cookies, cocoa fudge, whipped topping, and world-famous DQ soft serve all blended together into tantalizing treat perfection. Go quick. Something this delicious won't be available forever. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good.
Back at our Family Dental post game, a 4-set loss for the Governors here in the first round of the state tournament. But again, pretty well played effort, especially after that first set when Jefferson still seemed to have their number. We talk about big plays in this game, though. Big plays are sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And to me, well, we'll think about it. Obviously, there were big plays, and the Governor block had a lot to do with it as far as big plays from the Pierre side of things. But we'll tell you when this match turned into Jefferson's favor for good after we first hear from Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Big plays in the name of Hermanson Endodontics. And again, big props on that Governor front line. They're blocking. If they can continue that, they'll still get a match or two, I think, in this state tournament. But the big plays, I think you got to go to that third set where the Governors, they were able to claw back to at a 12-12 tie about halfway through, but they just could not get the upper hand. And that fourth set was very much the same. Pierre was down big. They got back with an 18-18 tie, but I think that 4-point rally for Pierre that made it 22-18 just made it a little too difficult. That was too late to have that big of a hill to climb. And 4 points, a lot of times, isn't anything. But Jefferson definitely built some momentum that helped them clinch this match. And they won both of those third and fourth sets, 25-21. That after the Governors showed up certainly in that second set when they got that 26-24 victory. But those are some of your big plays of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And for players of the game, you'd like to keep it local, and I think we'll probably do that. Let's take a 2-minute time out, and we'll come back. We'll finish this break with Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre, and it is our Cowboy Country Store announcement of the player of the game coming up next here in the Governor Post Game.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The Garage Doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors can give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
It's pretty obvious the world is moving faster than ever, and that means my health sometimes takes a back seat. Pressing pause on life to call for an appointment, shuffle my afternoon schedule, drive across town for a doctor's appointment sometimes feels impossible. My day just got better because I'm feeling better with the help of Avera Now. I can use my mobile device or computer for an online video visit that allows me to see a provider for urgent care conditions 24/7. Technology that fits my life with the quality health care of Avera. Learn how to begin at avera.org/now.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal Bird Stamps. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre, they sponsor the naming of today's player of the game. And I think in state tournaments, we generally keep player of the game announcements local, but Sioux Falls Jefferson certainly had some candidates in this one. They spread the wealth, and we were looking at those stats early in this match. A lot of players, 5 of them with over 100 kills on the season, and 4 of those 5 players get from 9 to 14 kills. Maddie Paulson would be the leader at 14 kills, and she really seemed to be the hot hand, especially in the middle sets of this match. So a job well done. Ella Cavernmo in that last set with 7 kills of her 10 overall. Certainly worth a pat on the back, as well as Jefferson moves on to take on Sioux Falls, Washington tomorrow at 5 p.m. Meanwhile, for the Governors, there's some pretty good play all game long, even though it took them a while to get going, and it had to do with the fact that Avery Kaiser was pretty quiet today. 6 kills for Avery, and I think Jefferson was taking her out of the game. That might have been part of the Pierre game plan to get Jefferson thinking about other players on the court. Avery Kaiser did have 2 block points along with 6 kills, but hopefully Avery will be back at it in full force tomorrow. Lily Sanchez with 8 kills, 15 assists, couple of service aces as well, and other good examples. McKenna Schleckaway, in fact, with 8 total points, 2 in defense, 6 on the offensive swinging end of things. But Reese Terwilliger is actually the stat leader on all of my columns as far as scoring goes. 9 kills, the team leader, 6 blocks, and 3 service aces. So hard to turn away from RT. Reese Terwilliger for the player of the game announcement, as she would get the T-shirt in the name of Cowboy Country Stores, noting her accomplishments. But the Governors still come up close today in 4 sets. So as we set you up for tomorrow, but again, thanks to Cowboy Country Stores for the player of the game announcement. As we set you up for tomorrow, let's run down the brackets real quick as Warner, the top seed in Class B, beat Freeman 3-1. Woolsey Wessington in a 19-17 fifth set, defeating Northwestern in the 5-over-4 second match. So it is a consolation bracket at 11:15 tomorrow, featuring Freeman and Northwestern. And the first of 2 semifinals tomorrow evening has Warner, top seed and perennial power, against Woolsey Wessington, the 5 seed. Tonight it's Burke, the 2 seed, against number 7 Castlewood, and Chester Area, the 3rd seed, taking on number 6 Coleman Egan. In the Class A, an upset right off the bat. In 4 sets, it was Elk Point Jefferson defeating Wagner 3-1. Wagner, the top seed, is into the consolation bracket. They'll take on Dakota Valley, who was swept by Sioux Falls Christian, and Sioux Falls Christian, who should probably be a AA team, as good as they are, but they're the team to beat every year in Class A. Tomorrow it's Wagner and Dakota Valley at 11:15. 5 o'clock, first of 2 semis, has number 8 Elk Point Jefferson against the 4 seed Sioux Falls Christian. Tonight we've got more volleyball coming up. In fact, in just about a half an hour, we'll have the beginning coverage in the pregame of our coverage of Miller Rustler State Tournament volleyball. The Rustlers are 32-2. They're the 2 seed. They'll take on a Platte Getty's team that they beat in straight sets in mid-season. Platte Getty's the 7 seed at 27-7, so that'll be on KPLO 94.5 in about a half an hour or 40 minutes or so. Belfouche, the 6 seed at 32-6, goes up against Elkton Lake Benton, who is 30-3. The Elks are the 3 seed. in that one. And once again, Sioux Falls, Washington defeating Rapid City Stevens 25-11, 20, and 20. So Washington into the semis to take on Jefferson tomorrow at 5. The Governors, with this 4-set loss, get Rapid City Stevens at, again, 11:15 tomorrow, 10:45 at the pregame here on River 92.7. Tonight, number 2 O'Gorman against number 7 Huron, and then number 3 Harrisburg against number 6 Sioux Falls Lincoln. Quick reminders on behalf of the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety as you take to the roads this weekend. A little bit windy so far, as we understand. Roads coming down to Sioux Falls are pretty good. It's just doggone windy, that's all. But the Office of Highway Safety, as they celebrate being a part of a team, reminding us all to keep our eyes on the road, not on your phone. And this coverage of state tournament volleyball covering the Pierre Governors brought to you by our station, River 92.7, and our advertisers and the member schools of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. No rebroadcasting, whole or in part, may be made without written permission from the SDHS-AA. Our audio-only archive will be available as well on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com. So, until we meet with you again with Miller Volleyball on KPLO a little bit later on, which is literally coming right up, or tomorrow morning at 10:45 with our pregame Pierre and Stevens here on River 92.7. We wish you a very good rest of this Thursday. For Heather Williams in studio, I'm Brian Oakland, your official voice of the Pierre Governors. Your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard has the Governors falling to Sioux Falls Jefferson 25-15, 24-26, 25-21, and 25-21. So, as we say, enjoy the rest of Thursday, and we're back with you tomorrow, 10:45 here on River 92.7, live streaming at drgnews.com.
Pierre Governors State Tournament Volleyball on River 92.7 has been brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, and the Brittany Shufflebite Agency. Governor Volleyball has been brought to you by Wagner Auto, First Dakota National Bank, Red Rosa Italian Grill, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Lynn's Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, the May Adam Law Firm, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Kathy Sunshine Properties, and Swenson Cowan Dental. Governor Volleyball is brought to you in part by Bauman Lumber, Ferding Electric, and Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Volleyball. Potsdam Agency State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Leiden & Associates, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gales Gas Service. The proceeding has been a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Stop speeding before it stops you. Obey posted speed limits.